All right, VOD people, welcome back to the second scenario of the day, which will be scenario 5, as was voted on by chat. We're going to be doing the Ruinous Crypt. Special rules is that all characters start with Disarm as a scenario effect. We also, in the interim, lost 25 gold to our city event. It's 25 gold for nothing, to be clear. And then on a road event, we gain 1 reputation and each got a bless. So, it is what it is. To be clear, I'm using the recommended rules of basically just pretending that these characters are their Gloomhaven counterparts based off of race, so that I can have some of the effects which apply to specific races or specific characters, because obviously these characters weren't accounted for with the base Gloomhaven events. Obviously, the Frosthaven events will solve this. Also, hello, Dumpster Fire. Okay, so let's get into this. So the first room's already set up for us because this mod is magical. So the goal is to kill all enemies. We have to open both of the side rooms, and that's about it. Starting disarmed is the worst part of this, so it's definitely going to be a shield spike scenario. Okay, so it's time to go all in on shield spikes, right? So that means we want this as well. This could also be pretty good in this room. So what I mean is I'm gonna try to shield up as much as possible. I'm gonna play shield spikes and try to shield up as much as possible every turn. That's basically my goal here as a red guard. And okay, so the easiest is gonna be to slot in repeat shot. Our AoE combo is probably still fine in the first room. And this is just such a strong combo. It's kind of insane to cut it, I think. We could look to cut the wind combo now, but push is also good here. So realistically, the scenario doesn't need a ton of movement. Basically, we just kind of like hang out in here, and then we only need to like fight around here, and then we have to move up to there, which is the most movement we need. But it's not like I even necessarily want to keep this card that long, so I think just cutting second wind for repeat shot now is fine. Okay. I don't believe I have anything else here, no, that would help me. Up here, so give and take is in. I definitely want to keep Signs of the Void. Since we're going for a Shield Spikes build on Red Guard, we're definitely always going to want to bring that, or keep this for a long time. There is no poison here, so I could cut my 2 healing cards. I could cut this in the other one. No, it probably makes the most sense just to cut Turn Out the Lights, to be honest. It's kind of our least impressive card, and I think I'd rather keep some heals. Probably need them, especially with +2 Night Demons in this scenario. Yeah, everything else we have seems fine. Again, not bringing Grasp, never bringing this, and not really ever bringing that. As usual, Red Guard is the hardest. So we want all the cards, and we want to cut none of the cards. What do we do? So I guess we're kind of replacing this sort of effect. I guess technically I should grab my battle goals first, huh? Alright, let's grab the battle goals. Because these could theoretically color our decisions, right? Let's try to sit up straight. Alright, so what do we have here? Loot 5 or more money tokens or have 1 or more monsters present. Poor Voidwarden. We didn't deserve this. Loot 5 or more money tokens, huh? It's just so often that we want to do non-move bottoms. Voidwarden is really the worst class in our party to loot with. Do we dare try to open one of the side rooms while we're still fighting? No, this is just impossible to do aggressor. Because theoretically, after I finish this room, I could open one of these rooms, but in the time where I go from this fighting over here to fighting over here, this is just an impossible scenario to do aggressor in, to be honest. I would have to like be finishing up this fighting and have one person like run up there and open the door or something. No, that's way too crazy. All right, Hoarder it is. I'm not very optimistic about getting this, but I'll try to pay attention to it as much as possible. If it ever possible, remind me, chat. Remind me. Okay, never allow your hit points value to drop below half. Okay, no. Be the first to kill a monster in the scenario. All right, remind me for this one, please, chat. I'll never forget our spell. We're taking it on the first scenario and getting themselves killed, mostly because of rules. Okay, so we'll try opener. It's more reasonable than the other. Take only short rests or loot no money tokens or treasure. What? Oh my god. They're really giving it to Hatchet here, huh? Alright, General CGO, you're my resident loot specialist. If I perform a loot action, am I required to loot everything within the AoE? We have a rules book in here, but man, it's gonna take forever. I believe you are supposed to, but I'm actually not sure. It's not something... Digital might let you skip individual coins. I'm still not sure that that's necessarily correct. I'm going to look it up in the rulebook quickly. I actually don't. I'm not. This is something that's been talked about a lot. I'm not completely sure. All right, let's just try to find this. The Loot X ability allows the character to pick up every money token and treasure tile within range X. It allows them to. It's still unclear. This action is unaffected. It seems to say that you should pick up. It says pick up every tile, everything. Do you consider playing with Jaws Battle Goals instead, or have you ever used Satire's Extended? I was playing with Jaws Battle Goals a bit while playing Jaws, and I wasn't a huge fan. I found all too often I was getting Battle Goals. I mean, I found them in general to be more difficult, and already when I played Gloomhaven, a lot of times I don't care too much about Battle Goals, so I felt like having more difficult Battle Goals wasn't really the direction I wanted to go with it. Also, I felt like it was way too often. I mean, I think the majority of the scenarios I played, I got a battle goal that the Voidwarden. I mean, I got at least one, if not. I mean, I basically almost always got one battle goal that was just impossible to complete as the Voidwarden. So I think we still don't have a definitive answer. So when you attack for all adjacent, are you allowed to not attack targets? I mean, I believe so, right? Because it's just a thing that I don't know. Actually, this is always something I've wondered, and it's been brought up multiple times, and I think people have never given a definitive answer for this. All right. So the loot is unclear. It just says allows a character to pick up every money token and treasure tile within range X. Yeah, I think Voidwarden is the biggest reason I don't like the Jaws ones, to be honest. They're more interesting for sure. I'll say that. And in some ways more balanced. The base ones have some balance issues as well. Let's go to the FAQ quickly. I guess I shouldn't have started the recording here. But this is a really interesting question. Feeling anything that says you can avoid taking some, every card says all. No, unfortunately the FAQ doesn't answer this either. Okay, no, never mind. I mean, I guess it's actually not. I guess it is pretty clear cut. We can make this interpretation from the. Can I decide from the FAQ? Can I decide not to loot money or treasure tokens in my hex at the end of turn? End of turn looting is not optional. If there are money or treasure token or treasure tiles in your hex at the end of turn, you have to loot them. So basically, this indicates end of turn. What we're actually doing is a loot 0, right? And so at range 0, which is basically where we are, we loot. So because that looting requires you to pick up what's in it, it does seem to make sense that when we perform a loot 1, we're supposed to pick up everything in loot 1. Okay. Well, that answers that question. So accordingly, we actually can just never do indigent. This is actually just impossible to do on Hatchet because we'll never be able to get our the favorite back. So maybe we'll take only short rest. We'll see. I'm not sure that's very likely either. Got a pretty bad break on battle goals here. Yeah, it's if you have to do all or nothing. Yep. Agreed. Okay, so Indigent is terrible for almost everyone. Well, Voidwarden would actually have loved Indigent, to be clear. I'd be super happy there. But yeah, in general, it is quite bad. I mean, it would be really hard on Redguard as well. All right, so what are we getting rid of here? I haven't seen any of these dudes, but would it be that hard to not end up with a spot with loot? The issue HK Machine comes from Hatchet's card the favorite, right? So we have place one of your character tokens on any card. You may add +3 attack to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved. When the target dies, place the token on the hex in which it died. If you loot that hex, return the token to this card. Basically, the problem is as soon as we kill an enemy with the favorite, if we can't loot money, we also just can't ever get the favorite back. We would literally never be able to get this back. Because we would have to every time have to have someone go loot there first to get the money and then pick up the favorite afterwards, which would just be way too difficult. Yeah, try a scenario only using the favorite once. 2 checks is definitely not worth it. Also, getting money is a benefit in of its own. 2 checks is definitely not even close to worth it. All right, so here we want anything that has shield on it. We also have an easier source of fire now, which makes this even better than it was before. That also just allows us to cut this, I think, because this is just such a better source of fire. So this is a pretty easy cut. We really just bringing this because we needed fire. Only kill summons with a hatchet. Yeah, there we go. Sadly, well, yeah, I guess there are cultists here. All right, so we want anything that shields. Similarly, I guess this AoE attack gets worse, because when I'm in AoE, I'd rather just be using shield abilities here. So I think these two probably make sense. Also, we cut a fire generator. We added a fire generator. We cut a light and fire user. We added a light user. But we're actually going to want to use this top more now, too, since we're going for shield spikes. So adding a light user makes sense, and that means we'll use this bottom less. And yeah, overall, I think this definitely makes a lot of sense in terms of how we want to build shield spikes. That's true. It does result in 2 fire users. You're not wrong. I don't know, though. This is so mediocre. Do I have something else that I could cut? I mean, I could cut Desert Knight. Obviously, if we're doing shield spikes, but Desert Knight is really good against Night Demons, so it would be kind of insane to cut the single target disarm. Is going to be really important against high hitting enemies. I think it's actually, like, I don't think it's that important to proc Shield Shroud, or Fire Shroud. I mean, I guess the argument then would, I mean, it is, obviously, but the argument would be then we could just cut Shield of the Desert, I guess, and not do this, and just use this instead for our 1 fire, which is also just a little bit more free, because this card only does that. That being said, this could be very good as a bottom to kill the Flame Demons in the last room. Really just have nothing else. I mean, we do also have 2 sources of fire now. No, we don't, because Shield Spikes is gone. I could cut Blinding Sickle then as well. Blinding Sickle is also pretty good against Night Demons. They only have 1 ranged attack. And again, I want light more now. Also, I can theoretically use light there. I think I'm just going to go like this and worry a little bit less about the fact that I only create fire once. So to be clear, I wasn't using Warrior of the Sun before when going, but now that I'm going all in on the Shield Spikes focus, I want to give this another try. Also, Warrior of the Sun bottom is still also playable, so we'll see. It's just, this gives me 1 additional shield action on top. So this way I have 2, theoretically, I have 2 shields on top, 2 shields on bottom, right? Which allows me to go at 2 shield for 2 rounds. Obviously this shield on bottom does require fire creating, but this still can line up one well into the other. It's sort of more of a flex, I would think. Like basically we can do this top, and we can pair, like, for example, this, we can pair this with this, and then next turn we can do this with this because we'll have created the fire, and then after that we can use the light we generate here for like this. I guess technically we have 3 shields on top even, but this one's a little bit less reliable. But yeah, I mean, theoretically, I guess since we have this, but we didn't create another light generator, or we didn't bring in another light generator, so this isn't so free to use. I don't know, we'll see like this, and we'll give it a try. I'm just curious to see if Warrior of the Sun is also just like a card I didn't end up playing with much previously, so I would like to see how it works out when we're actually focused on doing shield spikes. Okay, so super scary room. Time for us to die. Yes, these cards are so much more interesting and balanced. I agree. Red Guard is amazing, and Jaws line design is great. Yeah, I understand that item. I'm never gonna have access to that item in this campaign, to be clear as well. Like I know exactly what you're talking about, so obviously I understand how that changes things. I'm never gonna be able to do that. I understand why that's good. It's just not an option. Okay, so we start the first round disarmed, so it's pretty free to set up our abilities. I'll just grab these. We get to do some setup. Yeah, I understand it's fun to see, but there's no reason to add spoilers, and I would have to theoretically complete something else with someone else. I mean, like, it would require a lot to get that into this campaign, right? Quite a lot, in fact. I would have to get to Prosperity 5, or I'd have to... I mean, unlocking that character is easy, but then I have to do, yeah, a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, alright, so Shield Spikes, definitely. And I guess we're just going to do the move shield now. Yeah. while we can. What I'd really like to do is to throw him through these 2 traps, to be clear. To throw either one of them through 2 traps with the Voidwarden, which I can do. It means I don't get to set up Master Influence. The biggest problem with this, I don't get to go early if I do it. Unless I use a bottom to go early, but then on bottom I'm not doing anything. I still think this is worth it. The upside of disarming one of them early and throwing them through 2 traps is just so high. I guess at the same time, I'll get to keep him here. And maybe stunning one of these is actually a good point. So what if we do... I mean, I guess here is still fine. From here, we can still throw you through some traps, and we can stun one of you to keep you from summoning. This is just such a good turn. It is... I don't know how risky it actually is. I mean, obviously giving up initiative is painful, but I'm not sure how much better it would be to go earlier anyway. I guess the big difference is it would disarm him for this round, and he might just die before next round, which is not insignificant. Okay, so what are we doing on Hatchet? Move, push with follow through? Yeah, I'd rather keep center mass than follow through, to be honest. So we can go here and push you into one of these traps. Okay, here goes. Be gentle. Night Demon's going incredibly early, but Cultist at least not summoning. Fortunately, there's no dark. Okay, so this will be fine. You go there. You go there. You attack Redguard. You attack this. The attacks at -1 are going to be an attack 4 here and an attack 3 there. Fortunately, we have the Iron Helmet. This is actually mandatory, not optional. This will save for when we have shield spikes up. So it's +0, hence an attack 4. So we take 3 damage there. And on Hatchet, okay, so that was 4 damage. We had nothing defensive to use, yeah. Ow. A bit ow. Okay, so Redguard, we're going to gain 2 experience, and we're going to set up shield spikes. Each time after an adjacent enemy attacks you, that enemy suffers damage equal to your shield value. So this is what we're building around now. And then we're going to do a move to jump. We're going to go 1, 2 to here. I imagine the cultists always have enough movement to reach someone. I just kind of want to draw their fire. Also, they only attack for 1, so getting attacked by all of them is actually quite good. Yeah, so what's their order going to be? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Either of these works. We're closer to it. And then, yeah, if we have this go here, I guess it's the same thing. We can have it go to either. Both, yeah, they'll always attack the Redguard. So this is definitely good. I'm going to turn on the light. It's getting a bit dark in here. Okay. So this is active. Normally I just discard this and remember, but we'll try to remember by putting it there as well. Hatchet's up. Gain 2 experience. Activate the favorite. Use this bottom, move 2, push 2, target 1 adjacent, push you into this trap. And just stay where we are. This takes 5. Push is good in this first room. Can be no doubt about that. Okay. Cultists go. Force movement is good. So would I rather him here? No, I think I would rather them like this. Basically, I can choose to have this go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. I think I'd rather have this here and this other cultist here. I think this is going to give me sort of a better distribution of them, having nothing next to the Hatchet. So this here, they're all going to attack the Redguard for attack 1s. Okay, so that's a 2, so that uses the hide armor. It's good to have heavy armor again. I'll do the damage afterwards. That's a 0. And that's a 0. Sadly, that doesn't allow us to add additional shield to our sort of retaliate value because we can't use this since we don't take damage. This is still fine, however. All right, that's done. So we did 2 damage to the first one that attacked and 1 damage to each of the others. Shield spikes. Okay, cultists are done. Now the Voidwarden goes. So the Voidwarden is going to... it's annoying that we didn't get dark for this, but so be it. Good shield spikes around? Yeah, I mean, even though we went after the Night Demons, it was still good. So we're just going to get to do this, only with moving through 1 hex, unfortunately, but this I'll just have to do for now. We can move him eventually again. We're going to take you, and we're going to drive you into this fortunately disarming you, which is really important for next round. So we're much safer next round. So we put you there and disarm you. And then we're going to do a bottom curse ourselves. Player curses are up there, yep. Oh yeah, we have 20. I was like, why do we have 19 cards in our deck before? I forgot we had the bless. And then we get to curse, or then we stun range 3. And we're just going to stun one of the cultists, certainly, just to prevent the risk of them summoning next round. Should just stun the one with the most health. I guess theoretically I could push this into the spike trap next turn if I wanted to. So I guess this is theoretically the hardest one to kill. So sure, let's stun that one. Again, I don't have range to stun the other Night Demon. Otherwise, there would certainly be an argument for that. But this is also just the safer play. All right. So now, I'd like to do my AoE combo, but I think I'm actually not supposed to do that yet. It's just so good if I push him into this, which is what I think I'm supposed to do here. Oops, we all lose our disarms, by the way. I'm just going to try to go as early as I can while making a ranged attack doing that. This sort of sucks because my initiative's not great. Night Demons are really fast. And what do I attack with then? Well, I have range and stopping power. If I go here, yeah, I can stopping power that. Hilarious that I'm actually attacking the one that we stunned. But I think that's actually the way it's going to have to go here. It's just the best card I can play. Because I have to use center... Because I don't want to use repeat shot until I put the favorite into something theoretically. Especially since I already played follow through. I want to keep my AoE combo. And Care Package isn't great right now. Because the red guard... I guess the red guard is actually missing 3 life. But I would rather deal more damage right now against cultists than heal. I think at 9 life, with still a heater shield and some shield abilities, the red guard's going to be fine for a bit. So yeah, I'd rather just deal damage. And I definitely... I mean, like, I can't beat the initiative. I can't go faster than center mass unless I play Fancy Hat. But if I play Fancy Hat, I'm literally doing nothing on top. I kind of want to have it all here, which is by doing this. Again, I think we're only 2 out of 7 to go after them still on Night Demons here at 24. Maybe 3 out of 7. At most, they have 4 cards, I'm almost 100% certain, that are slower than us. So I think we still have over 50% to go faster than them. Which is why extra life is a superior win consumer. Would that make a difference here? No. I mean, we'd be able to go at 21 instead of 24 here. And we would make 1 lower attack. I don't think 21 versus 24 would make a difference here. I don't believe Night Demons go in between these initiatives. Their 20s is the late. Maybe there's 1 in there. I'm not sure now. I guess we'll see. But we would also get 1 less attack. And this push has already been relevant once. So I don't know. Not so sure. Could hit a non-stun enemy. Hitting a non-stun enemy doesn't matter, actually, to be clear. I mean, I guess it could if I threw the favorite, but it's unlikely to kill anyway. Like, basically, all right. It would only matter if we end up killing something else this turn with that attack, which theoretically could be the case if we threw the favorite, but also throwing the favorite into one of these cultists would be pretty bad for us for now, because then we would be without the favorite next turn. Just hitting this is also fine. The stun is more of a protection against them summoning. All right, anyway, so what are we going to do? Pull can't work here. I mean, I guess we could pull this next to us. Ooh. I don't mind this. This is actually a pretty good turn. This is just 2 direct damage to everything nearby. Gets to create light and fire, which sets us up for this for next turn. Yeah, this is pretty great, right? We'll get to pull the Night Demon next to us to get him in on the damaging. We'll get to create all the elements. Also, we'll have 1 shield, which is typically enough for the cultists. The downside of this is that we're spreading damage rather than doing sort of focused damage. But worst case scenario, we can audible into making attack 3 and then attack 1 wound on one of the cultists. Obviously, it would be disadvantaged. This is just kind of annoying because the red guard isn't really very good, especially since we didn't take Radiant Sickle at focusing down a single target with the way we built him. And cultists, obviously, it's much better to focus down a single target. I think we're just going to have to hope that either they don't summon or that our stun is enough. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Elegance. Thanks for saying hi, and I hope I have good luck as well. Take care. Hope to see you soon, and have a nice weekend. All right. So what are we doing here then? Oh, sorry. You're fine. I thought it was just a cat up to something. Sorry, my wife was eating something behind me, but she was making a sound in the box that I thought it was the cat up to shenanigans. Basically, because the cat has a tendency to get up to shenanigans, because, cats. Yeah, I think the looting thing was answered by the way we approached it. I think it is mandatory, just based on the rules for how you have to loot the hex you're in, which is because you perform a loot 0 in your hex at the end of turn. I hate doing Wicked Scratch without Master Influence up, especially with that curse in our deck. We did shuffle, right? Oh, is it? What does Jaws Lion say? I could do force them all to perform. That's actually good. That runs something into the trap here. It's pretty rare that this bottom matters, but here it actually can matter. Forcing this to walk into this trap is a nice amount of free damage. So that gives us a good bottom to do, and then what do we want to pair it with on top? Always bad initiatives. I guess it's just going to be Wicked Scratch. This is after they summon, though. I don't want to have to play a loss here. I don't think that makes sense. Give and take is not really good this turn since no one's attacking. The red guard's dealing just direct damage to all of them. The trap wouldn't be enough. We would be 1 damage short unless they attack. But again, we need to play around them summoning, not them attacking. Is it actually just Resign Frenzy in the end then? Is it just too good to pass up to have the good initiative? If I just had some good, if I was level 4, this would be so easy because I would just play the last journey here 100% of the time. I just need a way to affect the cultist that goes before 63 to pair with the bottom, which is obviously quite good against them. And I don't really have that because give and take just doesn't affect them this turn in a meaningful way. Except giving strength in there. Yeah, it's just not useful. Not useful enough, at least. I think it's Resign Frenzy. You need to show us your cat. It's a streamer crime. I have shown the cat's been on stream multiple times. It says pick up all the money and treasure tiles in the hex they occupy and all hexes within range X of them. No may. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. But I will, the next time she comes looking for attention, she's not right now, I will, I'll give her her moment in the spotlight again. All right. I guess, man, I hate playing Resign Frenzy. I hate giving this up. Also, this is stun and this is disarm. No, that's way too bad. That is way too bad. Man, give me the last journey. Do I just accept that they can summon this turn, or do I just play give and take? It's just so annoying that the red guard's going to be 1 damage short here, right? If this had 1 less life, I would be happy just playing give and take, because then the 2 direct damage from the red guard plus our 5 here would be enough to kill this before it summons. Yeah, they're not going to summon this turn, right? Oh, no. Oh, damn it. I was tired of waffling, and we got punished big time. All right. Damn. I know, I shouldn't have said it out loud. All right, see you, Dwarf. Take care. Wow. Wow, wow. And Night Demons, it doesn't really matter what they're doing here. Damn. it's just 2 summons. I guess it's not the end of the world. Also, Shield Spikes is going to be pretty good against the skeletons, so whatever. It is what it is. I do regret not having extra lift here. I guess, would it actually make a difference? An attack 5 plus the 2 direct? Yeah. Alright, well, General CGO extra lift actually would have been better here, because now it actually does matter not being able to attack the non-stun target is actually significant here. So, the case is being made a little bit better. It's possible that I should have considered this anyway, and just looked to do something else. I just hate having to play this, but maybe it was fine just to play care package then. I don't know. I think we ended up being too greedy. I think I probably should have reevaluated what I was doing here when I decided to be greedy here. There's no way the Night Demons will go invis, right? No kidding. I remember that. So now the question is, do we do this or do we do this? We're not really killing anything anyway, because the only one, because I have to do this with a hatchet. It's too good to just execute this. Yeah, all right, let's just do the thing. We'll just deal with the skeletons as they come. All right, we're creating light and fire. We're doing 1 direct damage. No, sorry. First, we're doing shield 1. We're doing a pull 1, range 2, pulling you to here. And then we're doing 2 direct damage to everything adjacent to us. Which is a very reasonable turn, to be clear. To be clear, I played through the entire scenario. I mean, I've played. This is the first time that this has actually been limiting. In general, I find this not to be limiting. Because you also spend a lot of time near the groupings of enemies because you need to pick up the favorite. So in general, I have not found this to be an issue. All right. We're done here. So now we go. We have a move 3, push 2. Is it better to attack this then? It is actually probably better to attack this now, actually. The summon's already happening here. Yeah, sure, they can summon again next round, but now this Night Demon is going to be more threatening because it's actually going to whack for a bunch of damage coming soon, and we don't have an easy solution to this. So yeah, let's go ahead and actually make an attack 3 targeting the Night Demon. Disadvantage, because Night Demons, I'm not going to goggles this. I'd rather save my goggles for AoE, which is getting more and more important by the minute. So 3 damage here, we move here, we push you into this trap. There we go. Alright, Night Demons go. This just loses disarm. Cultists go. Yes. Let's get some skeletons out here. Auto shuffles that. Nice. Yeah, I mean, obviously, to be clear, Flame Strike is the restriction there is more significant because it's on bottom, obviously. On bottom versus top, I think it's more different. That being said, I do think range 2 is a real limitation. And I don't know, I'm less convinced that this is strictly better, but I still do prefer this because I think it has more upside and is similarly consistent because the difference between attack 2 and attack 3 is pretty significant. But I don't know. I'm not 100%. Like I said, I wouldn't say definitively either way. This one can summon here. Doesn't matter too much. Let's just make a nice little flying V for them. And then this one has to summon here. Hey, Dusty Cosine. Nice name. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Okay. So there was nothing else to that. Oh yeah, there was. I was like, I'm sure there's something else that I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to put these summon markers on these so they'll not drop coins. Which is just nifty. Love Jaws, or love fantasy setup. Alright. So first, I'm going to gain 1 experience, I'm going to create Dark, and I'm going to gift an attack 3 to the Red Guard. And we'll do it on, I guess, Cultist number 3 in the hopes of killing. Brutal. And it sucks gifting attacks that Master Influence up. That was really rough. Alright, and we created Dark. Yikes. Could I not create Dark? I'm joking, of course, I know I had to. I guess that was another reason not to play this. This was bad for many reasons. All right, force all enemies within range 3 to perform move 1 with you controlling the action. So it's all of these things. Thanks. Curious to check out the TTS of Gloomhaven. It's amazing. All right, well, this moves here and is dead. So then I can move all these other things however I want. Does this even have a bottom? Yeah, I used this for 1 experience at the end of the last scenario. No, it's, yeah, and that's about it. I guess I'd rather have this here. It makes it, it doesn't really change anything. I guess I could rather have it here so it's further from getting to attack both of us. This one I can't move, and this doesn't really change anything. Moving it here certainly isn't better, and I think it's just fine there. Moving these, I guess I can shuffle them this way. But next turn, I kind of like where the 2 of them are, because this allows the red guard to just hit both of them with all the elements we set up. I guess I would rather be able to hit this one, maybe. Oh, I guess moving this way allows Hatchet to hit all the things with the combo. Maybe that's not bad, then. In that case, I would want to do it like this, right? Yeah. I guess I don't have to move this one, but I suppose there's no reason not to. The reason for this is this way the red guard can hit these 2 with the red guard's combo, and then Hatchet can hit all 3 of them, since this one is the least likely to die, and also the most importantly, to kill quickly. Garbage doesn't count. Oh, it counts. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I agree. This bottom is terrible. What's the bottom of extra lift? Situationally clutch. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the scenario. Thus far, that would not be something that I would have cared about, but again, it could depend on the scenario. All right, it certainly does depend on the scenario, I should say. All right, so we're doing this. We're doing this. So we can't really count on killing things faster than 12. What do I want to play for a bottom here? An extra attack, probably? How important is going at 6? I mean, I guess there's a world in which I kill this. All right, whatever. Last turn I got 2 punished for not playing around something. Let's play around something here. I don't like this because I'm basically just using this for initiative and doing nothing else with it, whereas I have a lot of bottoms that actually could do something here, right? I could get an additional attack 2, I could make all the attacks targeting me gain disadvantage. Both of these would do something. Here, I'm just straight up doing nothing with the bottom, just to beat the 7 of the Night Demons, just because I created Stupid Dark on the Voidwarden. To be clear, this was a huge handicap here, creating Dark. I absolutely positively would have not created Dark had I had the choice last turn. And obviously, it ended up flipping me a miss anyway, so it was completely useless. This is the reason I'm being forced now to play this card just for initiative, just so I don't get blown out by them going at 7 and going invisible. If you play this on multiplayer, could everyone have total control, or is there some sort of GM mode? My friends are knuckleheads. I don't know. I think someone else would be better. I mean, there's not so much of it. There's like a game master. You can like, all right, hold on. Change color. So this is game master, which like controls everything, but I'm not sure if you can limit people's ability to move things. If you don't promote them, maybe. I'm not. Someone else who's better versed in TTS can probably answer that for you. Sorry that I couldn't say. All right. So what are we doing up to? Ruiner? What are we up to? I mean, I should consume the dark anyway with one of my things. And do what? Gift another attack that'll miss since I don't have that set up? Yes, good. So like I said, there is some sort of a game. I mean, I think someone in chat probably can tell you if there's a way to make it so that people can't control stuff. I mean, normally they should be able to move stuff around, but they shouldn't be able to like delete stuff or anything like that if you don't promote them and if you play as the game master. But otherwise, I don't know. I guess I'd rather consume the dark for like a move and attack, to be honest. I don't think 26 initiative is different. What is their multi-target AoE? I mean, if he goes at that initiative, should hopefully just be dead by then. And can I take a turn to set up Master Influence before I start gifting more attacks? Would be nice, but I'm not sure that I can. I mean, This is taking a 3 and a 2. With our bottom attack as well, it should die. All right, let's set up Master Influence. Let's use this opportunity to do that. It's so important to get this up before we start gifting more attacks. Yeah, delete copy are locked, but they would still be able to move stuff around. So I guess it kind of depends what you mean by control stuff. Night Demon 22. Okay. All right, so Night Demons actually do have something between 24 and 21. So once again, another point for extra lift. Didn't matter here, but yeah, all right. Extra lift, 1 additional check mark. Uh-oh, maybe I'll have to start using that instead. All right, red guard's up. So what is everyone doing? Oh, cultists are summoning again. Beautiful. Can you turn off flicking? I have no idea. So let's consume the 2 elements on the red guard here. We're going to consume light and fire. We're going to gain 1 experience. And we're going to perform an attack for push 1. The push doesn't really matter. Targeting both the Night Demon and Cultist number 5. Again, our plan is because by bringing this to 2, then Hatchet should theoretically kill it. Even if we get like a -1 here, we still kill. A -2, then Hatchet hopefully can deal 1 damage to it afterwards. Killing the Night Demon, obviously a very high priority. All right, let's flip him. So Night Demon first. I mean, I guess it's better that it was like this. That's incredible, though, that we've just flipped back-to-back misses on the red guard. All right, and then we get +1 here, so we do 5 damage. There's no real reason to push. Well, this is brutal. All right, so now I'm going to do Disorienting Barrage. What did I miss? You missed the red guard back-to-back missing, which has put us in a, honestly, really bad spot. It's led to 1 additional bones being summoned, and now a Night Demon, which is causing all sorts of havoc. So here we're going to use the bottom of Fancy Hat and the top of Disorienting Barrage. This has to die. And it goes before the Voidwarden. So I think I'm going to use the goggles anyway. I think I'm going to use the favorite on this, just to avoid this attacking for literally 1,000,000 damage. The bones aren't even going. Okay, yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to throw the favorite at that Night Demon, just because these stupid misses. It's really handicapping us, but I think this is necessary. We're going to use the goggles. So it's going to be attack 2, muddle, here and here, and then this is going to be attack 5, muddle. All right, I can't. This is so important, the ordering here. I need to... I mean, it would be great to get a +1 here, but even if I don't, I still have an attack 2 from the Voidwarden on this, so hopefully one or the other should be enough. This flip particularly matters so much. I cannot miss here. Even a -2 is fine. I cannot miss, and I would love a +1 here. Can anyone give me the ordering for this attack? Do whichever you think is right. Now, if you tell me that, then I know, Demarest, I know what you're doing there. Literally impossible to not kill a demon, right? No, we could miss. If we miss, we don't kill the demon. Because we're disadvantaged on the attack. So with goggles, we're just normal. The deck will think you will do what you don't think is right. Oh wait, native disadvantage cancels out goggles. Yeah, exactly. I mean, all right. So I would naturally try to do from one side to the other. All right, this is an order I would never do, so let's try this. Let's do Cultist 5, and then Night Demon 1, and then Cultist 3. This is just a nonsense ordering, so let's give this. Let's do... All right, I'm going to watch for this. So this is Cultist 5, then the Night Demon. So Cultist 5, this is Vantage. Oops, god damn it. God damn it. It was a blast, too. Oh, this is a million times I've done this. All right, Cultist 5. Yep. No matter what, I was going to draw poorly here, right? So unfortunately, I waste a bless on something that has 1 health. But whatever, this is dead. That's the positive. All right, then the Night Demon. All right, that's fine. That's fine, whatever, it's dead. -1, we still do 4 damage, it's dead. At least we didn't miss. All right, now +1 here with advantage. Oh no, this is so bad. Now we have to get a 0 with the Voidwarden. Yeah, that was... I guess it was not technically the worst ordering because we could have missed here. The miss was actually there. So this wasn't the actual worst ordering. What was the actual worst ordering? Yeah, I guess if I'd gone top right to bottom left. So my original ordering would well, it would actually lead to both these things being dead, but this still being alive. I don't know. That's close. I never believe in the heart of the cards, to be clear. All right, so we do just 1 damage here, which is quite bad. Quite bad. We're going to be in this room for a while, it seems. All right, Voidwarden. I guess worst case scenario, I can just do a default attack here instead of Master Influence. All right, hold it. So Living Bones go. They do nothing. They just shield and heal. Boop. Night Demon is dead. Thank God. Oh, I forgot I had a move with the Red Guard. Whatever. Too late now. Not a big deal. I don't know that I would have really wanted to move anywhere else anyway. All right, Voidwarden, I believe in you. Can you save the team? So we're going to use the bottom of Resign Frenzy. We gain 1 experience. We're going to do a move 3, attack 2. Oh, wait, we have to loot a bunch of coins too, don't we? 2 birds with 1 stone, you say? All right, we'll grab this coin. All right, Voidwarden, come on. So this is an attack 2, targeting this 2 health cultist. Oh, that's so good. I mean, like I said, I was prepared to have to do a default attack 2 if necessary here to make sure that we got this, but getting this here allows us to play Master Influence, which is obviously a lot better. Ah, thank you, Voidwarden. Redguard, you suck. You've done a terrible job. Oh, wait, hold on. Who was the first to kill a monster here? All right, there's no world in which it was Redguard, was it? No, the first monster that was killed was actually the Night Demon that was pushed into these traps. You hate to see it, yeah. Yeah, because there were still all... Yep, there was everything else still alive when that happened. Yes. Because the Redguard... Yep. Hatching pushes the normal. Yep, exactly. So we failed our battle goal there. Whatever. I mean, this has been hard enough that I'm not going to focus too much on battle goals. And then we get to activate Master Influence. Okay, so cultists are done. The worst part is over. So what are we doing now? We just got to deal with these 2 stupid living bones. That's not such a big deal. All right. Hey, Themis, you missed it. I guess you weren't here for when I did this, but I'll tell you what, I was going ham on the battle goal last scenario because it was my 3rd checkmark for Redguard, so finally allowing the Redguard to wear heavy armor, which obviously I really appreciate, especially going to shield spikes. So yeah, thank you very much. I'm excellent at battle goals. Battle goals are basically my specialty. Some people might even go so far as to call me Mr. Battle Goals. I'll have you know. Okay, so we're going to do this here against these bones. Getting shield against them is pretty good because of shield spikes, we get to hold them both here, which is nice because they immobilize and will make them disadvantaged against us, which just means we're not likely to take damage here, or we're likely to take very little. And then after that next turn, we have this light consumer, or theoretically a disarm if there's only 1 enemy left. Either way, this works really well. So what are we up to? We've also taken damage. I guess everyone has taken damage except the Voidwarden. Okay. Okay. So we don't have dark. We can do this. Probably don't need to do this. I should save these other things. I guess I should save this. So here we could just do this. Just this for bottom for initiative. Move here and use Gift of the Void. Seems good. And so then us, we need to go grab the favorite. And I guess we can attack with the favorite with this to heal Redguard. This seems to make sense. Again, I think the cards I chose, again, next turn I'll have dark so I can use this. Or potentially the shielding. I would rather make an attack here than do shielding. I love the narrator memes from Arrested Development. Yeah, overall this looks good. Going to here lets us loot. Oh, no. Oh, but the Voidwarden will move first. Yeah, so we'll be able to actually just go to here, loot this, and then throw. Yep. Okay. Now the bone's doing some healing. A little bit annoying, but fortunately we're immobilizing them. I guess that doesn't change too much. Is there heal after they attack too? Oh, man. They're beating our shield spikes. That's annoying. Damn living bones. Still finding a way to be annoying. That's okay, though. Not a big deal. So we're going to do a move 3 with Healing Sands. Would I rather put myself on the other side? No, I don't think so. Oh, I forgot. I'm not going to get the attack gifted. I'll have to go here on the Voidwarden instead and not get the coin. I messed up. Actually, this was not the right way to do things. If I want the coin. I guess I can just try to get the coin later. We'll see. Anyway, we go there with the bottom of this. All attacks targeting us this round have disadvantage. We create light. We gain shield 1 and mobilize target all adjacent enemies. What color is fire? Ah, you've changed colors. I'll call you Mr. Battlegoals. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that's only fair because I am extremely focused every single time I play Gloomhaven on completing my battle goals. So, all right. Living Bones attack us. No point in even doing the retaliate damage. I mean, recording it. They're just going to heal it up afterwards. Their attacks are for 2 each, I would imagine. Yes. Okay, with disadvantage. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is the worst. To be clear, this is a +0. But you want to hear something funny here? I'm not going to get hit with this. I'm going to get hit with the other thing. Hey, T times 360 Banjo. Welcome to the follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Apparently it's dark red. Indeed. So this sucks, and I'll explain why. So in reality, what this should be is an attack 0, because this is an attack 0 because we have the Iron Helmet. That being said, the game doesn't know this. So it actually just considers the numerical value for each of these. So a +2 and a crit are actually both +2 as far as the game is concerned. So unfortunately, this is actually ambiguous, and therefore we have to take the first modifier because it's a disadvantaged attack, which means even though they're disadvantaged here, and this would deal an attack 2, and this deals an attack 4, this is actually the modifier that gets taken here. I'd house rule this as well, to be clear, but I'm also trying to avoid adding any house rules to this stream, or to this campaign. I agree. This is super stupid. But again, it's only fair for now that we're going to stick with. And what I mean, I guess, is all right. To be clear, this is something we could house rule going forward. But I don't like to apply house rule the first time something comes up because it seems like I'm sort of cheating. If we say going forward, we approach like after the scenario, we can say like starting next Friday, we just rule this the correct way because this is really stupid. That would be fine. So anyway, we take 3 damage here, which really hurts, rather than taking 1. Yeah. And the next one's disadvantaged as well. And those are some disadvantaged attacks. Take 2 damage. I mean, the house rule could just be that the attack understands that this is a +0, which I think is something people could do, but yeah, I understand why people wouldn't want to do that, and again, that's fine. Okay, so should we do something a little bit different here then? Instead of what we're going to do? Because what we're going to do is going to lead to the Red Guard losing even more life, which is maybe not the best line. I mean, we do get to heal the Red Guard pretty early next round, but I think we're just going to have to abandon the plan here. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to use the top of Give and Take to do poison, sell for 1 ally with a range 2. I'll actually poison the Hatchet here, because I can do the 2-target heal on the Hatchet soon enough. I guess not before the Hatchet long rests, can I? No, not before the Hatchet long rests. Okay, so in that case, I'll do it on myself, because then the Hatchet will just get the long rest healing. That's fine. So I'm going to poison myself, and I'm going to Bless Strengthen, target a different ally within range 3, Great Dark. So I'm going to put my Bless and Strengthen on the Hatchet, actually. So the Hatchet's still going to attack this round with the favorite, so this is pretty good. And where's the Bless? I love Give and Take. And then I'm just going to do the bottom of Gift to the Void to heal the Voidwarden for 2. Or sorry, the Red Guard for 2, because the Red Guard desperately needs this. They remove their immobilizes. There we go. Okay. Oh, but no, we had to move so that we could do the thing. Otherwise, we're not going to get to attack. All right, well, And in the end, what we're going to do, instead of healing the red guard, we're just going to move to here with a default move. Again, which is important because we need loot coins. Can you see me better in dodge or blue? Yeah, this one's fine. Okay, so now the hatchet goes. We're going to use the bottom of retrieval. And we're going to use our boots. This is going to give us a move 2, loot 1. We're going to go here and loot all this stuff. I managed to grab it all together. Beautiful. Giving us a coin. And giving it... Oh, but I guess I'm not going to long rest, huh? Because I'm supposed to take only short rests? Okay. Well, then I guess we... anyway, nothing else has changed, so I suppose in that case I will go ahead and poison. Oh no, but then I couldn't do these things to the Voidwarden, or to the Hatchet. Alright, whatever. This is fine. This is fine. Ah, cool. Thanks, Nemruz. Okay, and then we're going to use the top of Cure package to do an attack 2, range 3, heal 2, target 1 ally adjacent to the target of the attack. It doesn't matter too much which one of these we hit. Guess we'll go for number 4 first, because why not? And then we'll be healing the red guard for 2 with this. We will be throwing the favorite here. So this gives us an advantage to attack 5, targeting this skeleton here. I wouldn't mind drawing that bless or crit. Okay, so 6, so 5 damage. This is the shade of blue we used for... I can't pronounce... I know this is one of the Chaos Gods, but I'd never known how to pronounce it. Sench? In PDF games of the Chaos in the Old World on the Penny Arcade forums, and I've always loved it. Yeah, it's a cool shade. Not quite, yeah. Oh, excellent. That was very helpful. It's like a silent... Oh, Themrus. Silent T, so it's Zinch? Zinch? Okay. That was pretty close. I'll take it. Early as possible. Attack with that. These cards, which we set up... Sorry, end around. Which we set up for. And us. I'd like to heal the red guard, but the poison does seem sort of costly here. Maybe not that costly. I think this is worth doing. Again, we're going to use the dark just to give a free curse. I think it's fine to hang on to this. And again, this should die. Repeat shot makes sense here. Oops, this is gone. And I mean, this might get to attack into the poison, but so be it. Again at the 20, huh? Wow, that is rough. I mean, I guess it's not that rough because we have to heal afterwards. Wow, back-to-back 20s from them. That is sort of the worst thing they can do to us. All right. Well, we just really need to kill this one now, so both of them don't get to do the thing. All right. So I'm gonna make an attack 3, targeting this bones here. It immobilizes. I'm gonna consume the light and gain 1 experience. Please be gentle. Okay. Thank God. All right. So this is dead. And then we're just going to do default move 2 on the bottom Desert Knight, and we're going to move here, actually. This puts us close to the next room, and by moving down, this can't hit us and another target. I forgot to use this last turn. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't want to because it wouldn't have dealt damage. Okay, so Living Bones goes. He's going to attack us again. I mean, I guess it's going to be the same thing here, so whatever. Draws a -2. Well, now I regret not having used that the previous turn. Okay, so we take 0 damage. We retaliate him 1... No, actually, yeah, we actually have 1 shield here, but he heals it anyway. Aggressor. What was it again? We didn't take aggressor. The looting thing? I always want to find more time to play Warhammer Total War. I also do, but actually what's been keeping me back from playing that is just my laptop has sort of stopped running it very well. No problems. Okay, so the Voidwarden's up. So we're going to do a move 3, consuming the dark. We're going to recreate dark. Where are we going? I'd like to get that, but I think it's a little bit crazy to go that direction here. So let's just go, I guess we all kind of want a long rest here. So I don't want to get any closer. I suppose I can go like this. Doesn't actually get me closer. Actually, yeah, that does get me one closer to the door. Sure, I'll go there, curse the living bones, and I'll heal the red guard for 5 and poison him. All right, then the hatchet goes. Sadly, no favorite to take advantage of here, so we're just gonna make an attack 3 range 3 targeting the bones. Jeez. Okay, and we have a default move too. I guess the favorite is there, so yeah, going here allows me to move here, loot it, pick it up, and throw it immediately. Sure. All right. Well, we certainly did miss. We should have one more life on the red guard if we played a little bit better. I guess at the same time, I did kind of want to save it for the retaliate damage, which I think is reasonable. So we're going to long rest on both of these characters. And we're going to let the... I guess I don't have to long rest on the Voidwarden either. I'm certainly short resting on Hatchet because we need to keep our battle goal. I guess I can just not long rest on Voidwarden as well to give us enough to make sure we kill here while the red guard long rests. Sure. I mean, is that a card that I like to have? Yes. Is it essential? No. Follow through. Yeah, again. GTS loves us losing follow through as our first card each time. That's for sure. Oops, I think I already clicked long rest here, but whatever. It'll see our other cards as well. Okay. So what are we doing? So we just need to make as many attacks on this as we can. For that, we have to get a little bit closer to the red guard. We have dark, so we can kind of just give another free curse out with this and attack with this. And here, we're going to go pick up the favorite and throw the favorite. I guess we can do the heal attack? Yeah, because the red guard's going to long rest anyway, so it's not like keeping the poison on the red guard is useful. At the same time, I kind of need healing, so I don't mind saving that as just a bottom for myself and letting the red guard miss out on 1 health. I think that's actually probably more reasonable than just attack with center mass here. Okay. And what's nice is we go right after the Voidwarden, so we can actually see whether we need to use the favorite or not. Okay, Living Bone's done with their nonsense. So Voidwarden's first. So we're going to do the bottom of Suggestion. We're going to consume Dark. We're going to create another Dark. We're going to give them another curse. I forgot to give the curse last turn, because there should not be 10 curses in their deck here. I just forgot that part of my move last turn. So there should be 2 curses now. Yeah, that's the correct number. Yeah, I was wondering maybe I took one from here, but no. I've got the 1 in my deck that I gave myself in the beginning. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to move... I have to get closer to the red guard, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, I guess. Because in any of these spots here anyway, we're still going to... we can still get multi-targeted, and this just puts us close to the door, which I think makes sense. Okay. And then we gain 1 experience, we create the new dark, we use Wicked Scratch to attack. I guess we don't get +1. It's always advantage though, right? Yeah. That's fine. With the favorite, it should still kill. Okay, so our advantage attack, it's a +1, so 4 is 3. I guess that was the difference between needing to use the favorite and not, but it's pretty safe to use the favorite here anyway, so I think it's okay. Alright. And again, it was sort of free. I mean, basically it was +1 damage versus a curse, and I would say that a curse is generally worth more than +1 attack, or +1 damage. So we're going to do a move 2, or move 1, loot 1. Go here, grab this, and then we're just going to throw it, just to be safe here, with our attack with center mass. Didn't need it, but better safe than sorry. Alright, so that's there. So we'll just need to grab that stuff next turn. Okay, so we refresh this. Heal off this, and get to choose a card to lose. Definitely need my big movement still. I guess we're past the point. Oh, but this is actually good against Frost Demons as well. We're past the point of facing Night Demons. This is still good against Frost Demons because we can push them away. I mean, sort of everything we have is still good. I don't know. This is kind of the least useful. Honestly, let's just get rid of this. I think this is fine. All right. Let's bust into the room, shall we? So we just get to open the door. And I think I would rather wait to use this. With 2 movement, I'm not that confident that I'm going to get next to something with this. And therefore, oops, I would rather save this for when I'm actually going to get to deal direct damage with it. So I think I'd rather just go in with this and use this as my shield, my top shield here, just to get to my 2 shield. How much the Frost Demon is going to hit for? 4. 2 shield is not going to be so much, but we've got some extra to shield here. I think we should be fine. Okay, so what do? We have Dark still. I guess it's mostly just going to work for Master Influence then. I suppose if the Hatchet goes to here, we can, as Voidwarden, just move to here. Sadly, we can't steal this one from Hatchet, because Hatchet doesn't need to go there to get the favorite. We can, as Voidwarden, go here, and then do a command attack from Hatchet. And using Jaws rules, yeah, we should have more than enough. Yeah, this definitely makes sense. We get the poison early on. What do we want to move with here? I guess I'm not close to using this anytime soon for a multi-target heal here, so I might as well just throw this away. Late initiative doesn't matter too much here. It doesn't really change much because it's not very likely that we're killing here. I guess we can, because theoretically we can throw the favorite, but also late initiative might make it more likely that there are actually enemies in range. Okay, so what are we doing? I guess my AoE combo isn't looking great here. I'd rather have, like, single target... No, but I should create wind, actually. Accordingly, I guess I can just go with, like, something like this. Yeah, that's probably fine. Creating wind sets me up to do this next turn, and then this the following turn as tops, and then we've got these 2 as bottoms, which makes a lot of sense. So this kind of works out perfectly. And we kind of just... We're sort of just throwing away a not very good attack on a turn where we're not sure how much we're even going to be able to attack. And then again, late initiative doesn't matter too much. Technically, I guess I'd rather go later to make it more likely that the enemies move up and I'm able to hit multiple things with Disorienting Barrage. The muddle will still be good next round. For next round, I should say. Okay, so red guard's up first. We have a move 2 jump, shield oneself. In we go. Alright. So that's what we're looking at. Let's draw. Not even moving. It's not really good or bad, to be honest. Them coming up is not the worst thing. +1 movement, -1 attack. That's actually good. I like to see that. Man, they've got a lot of retaliate. Okay, so if we go here, we basically can go any of these. Well, technically we can even move back. I think I want them to hit me here. Because they're attacking at -1, I'm going to have 2 shield. The retaliate value seems pretty good. So I sort of want as many to hit me as possible, I guess. But I also want to draw them up a bit more so that the Hatchet can hit as many of them as possible. So what if we go here? What happens? So +1 movement on their normal 3s, so 4s, right? So this goes to there. That's, yeah, the shortest. And then this one from there is going to here. Yeah. And then this one would go to here. And Hatchet can hit all of those from there. So that works pretty well. If we go here, is it any better? In that case, this goes here. No, sorry. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. Not sure if that's better or worse. I guess we're slightly further away from these, which allows us to focus on these first. I guess this is fine. It doesn't really seem to be a significant difference either way, to the best of my knowledge. I guess we'll go to the left side. Left is right. Okay. And so we create light, and we give ourselves another shield 1 on top. So we just have 2 shield. I'm just discarding these cards. They are actually active. It's just easier for me to do this and not accidentally forget them there. I know what shield value I have for the round. Okay, Frost Demon's going. So like I said, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. And they all make attack 3s on the red guard. I should just click draw here, to be honest. All right, so we'll use this. I'll do the retaliate damage afterwards. I mean, I guess that's fine. It still takes 2. Yep, and again, I'll use this. Well, this is mandatory. I could use this. Here, at this point, it doesn't really change anything. I guess it does, because this I can choose when I use, whereas this I'd be required to use at some point. Okay, so it was, we took 0. Man, Shield Spikes build is fun. God, I love it. And we did 3, 2, 3. Because the second one we didn't get an additional shield value against, so we didn't get one more retaliate. Yeah, I would say that was a pretty good turn. I mean, obviously we got really lucky. This could have gone a lot worse, right? Sorry, just stretching my back for a second. This could have gone a lot worse with if they'd gone ranged attacks. This would have been sort of a disaster for us. I mean, in that case, we probably would have just run back into the room behind us and hopefully not gotten attacked so much. They could have also attacked at +1. Obviously, running into the room like this, being able to only do 2 shield value, and then having them attack at -1 and run up is essentially the best case. I mean, really, actually is the best case. This is probably the single best card they could have flipped this turn for us, so that's part of what made this look so good. But it is satisfying when it works out, let me tell you. Okay, so we're going to create Wind with a move 3. We're going to go here. We're going to get the favorite back. So do I want to throw the favorite now? I only have one sort of follow-up ability, but I guess doing damage sooner is better than doing damage later. At the same time, I want to use this next turn since I created Wind now. Yeah, so let's just not throw the favorite this turn. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Man, I wish I would be able to get the goggles back at some point, but I guess since I can never long rest, that's not going to happen. I do want my check mark. Okay, so we go there. We don't have the... Oh, no, I couldn't throw the favorite. Whatever am I talking about? I'm so used to playing Retrieval. I can't throw the favorite here no matter what. I get the favorite at the end of my turn. I just shorthanded it, but yeah. Okay, so we're just making an attack 1, range 3. Muddle on each one. I'll do in numerical order. 1, 2, 4. These are all just attack 1s. 0, 1, 1. How very exciting. Oh, we did muddle all of them, which again, can be useful. Okay. Then the Voidwarden goes. We're going to use the bottom of Close to the Abyss as a default move 2. We're going to make the Hatchet pay a little bit more life and attack one of them, which we poison. This is an attack 5 with advantage, so it certainly makes sense to try to kill... I guess, oh, no, because these two are going to be clumped up for what we want to potentially do at some point as the red guard, so it makes more sense to hit this one. So we're going to poison this one and make the Hatchet attack this one. We're going to consume the dark on this, but we recreate dark anyway. We're consuming dark using Master Influence. So again, this makes this an attack 5 with advantage. +1 for Master Influence, +1 for the poison. Okay. Beautiful. It's a great set of flips there, because we got rid of a -2 and still kill this one. Gift of the Void is amazing. All right, and that's the end of the round. Okay. So we have light. We don't have fire, though, so we can't do the amazing thing here. But we could still do a pretty good single target, right? Which is probably going to be good enough. Yeah. So let's just do something like this here, just to go as early as possible and try to kill one of them, and we'll just try to kill the other one on the red guard. We can use the favorite to try to finish off this one. We don't have enough movement, but even with boots, we couldn't make it there, so that's fine. That's fine. And then the red guard, we can just try to finish off the other one by using this attack, create consuming light, and doing what on bottom? I guess we could honestly just do this on bottom, just to get one more damage to make it so much more likely we kill. This is still 10 initiative. Playing loot action is actually fine here. Also, I guess it does 1 damage here, which makes it easier for the Hatchet to get this kill. Okay, and so then what is the Voidwarden up to? Voidwarden doesn't really need to do anything, huh? Just get to chill. Enjoy life. All right, well, in that case, it's pretty clear that we want to just do a large move. I guess we don't even need to move that much. And going earlier is actually probably fine. We're just going to do a large move here. Yeah, this is actually fine. Or not, or we can do it a smaller move. No, because if these give the 20, it's actually good for us. I guess here specifically, if they get the 25, it's kind of painful, but it's not even that painful. And basically our plan is just going to be to go disarm one of these. But it's so much better to disarm it for next round, just let them move up. Hold on. How much movement do they have? I mean, they have 4 movement, I guess, so next round doesn't change anything. Hey, Karnak. How are you today? Yeah, I think this works well enough. I'm doing well, thank you. Having some fun. For real. All right, bones go at 20. That's actually perfect. That is, if I could have, man, I've gotten really lucky in this room. Although this is a bit scarier, but yeah. If I could have picked the cards in this room, yes, this is TTS, exactly. This is the only way, really, to play with the Jaws Line characters, and playing with Jaws Line characters is amazing. Okay, so first things first, we're going to use the bottom of Blinding Sickle. We're going to recreate light. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. We do a loot 1, which means we grab this. That's our first coin in the scenario. That's rare. Do 1 direct damage to each of these. So I guess if we hit this with a 4, we can hit this with a 3 and not have to use the favorite. Again, this relies on hitting for the damage we're supposed to. Or is it better to just overkill on both and be sure that they die? I think it's better to overkill on both and be sure that they die. How long have you been playing Gloomhaven? What are your favorite classes? Okay. How long have I been playing Gloomhaven? Well, when did Gloomhaven come out? Let's see. 2017? So yeah, I've been playing Gloomhaven since 2017. I remember what month it was. I wish I could see exactly when it came out. Not so easy. Yeah, it still just says 2017. I don't remember what time of the year it was. It's been a long time. 2017. Yep. So I've been playing Gloomhaven since the initial Kickstarter released. I had the first version. Sadly, don't have it anymore since we moved so much. It would have been a nice memorabilia, I guess, to keep, but we just had to move so many times it wasn't realistic. So I've been playing since 2017. My favorite Jaws of the Lion class is the Voidwarden, followed closely by the Redguard. My favorite base Gloomhaven class is Sun. My favorite starter class is Mind Thief. And my top 3 favorites would probably be Sun, Mind Thief, Cragheart, in that order. The size of it doesn't help. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. I think it's so much safer. Like, basically, we could hope that everything works out. And if we have better modifier decks, I might. By attacking 4 here and attacking 3 here, we get to save the favorite, which is not insignificant benefit. But it's pretty bad if either of these live this turn. I guess the Voidwarden is kind of our insurance policy against them. I mean, I guess we do get to make an additional attack 2 here on one of them if we want to. All right, let's try to be greedy. And we can attack one of them with the Voidwarden and disarm the other one with the Voidwarden. Also, we can even add +1 attack here. So yeah, it's saving the favorite is so good. No, I've got no more first printing lightning, sadly. Okay, so yeah, let's be greedy then. So let's consume the old light. I don't think I already gave myself the 1 experience. No. Gaining 1 experience. I created a new light anyway, so it's up there. This gives us an attack 4 push. So I'll target number 1 here. Come on. All right. Well, that starts well. So this one's dead. And we're done because we used the bottom first, which made sense because we certainly wanted to get the 1 damage before the attack. If we pushed him, if we attacked first and we didn't kill him, because of the retaliate, we'd be forced to push him away and then we wouldn't have gotten the 1 damage. So it's certainly important to have done the bottom and the top here. Okay. So Hatchet goes. I think protecting against -1s is better than being able to move. I'm not even sure how valuable being able to move is right now. So let's just use the bottom of Fancy Hat to add +1 to all our attacks this round, and then we'll use Stopping Power, Consuming the Wind, gaining 1 experience, and this will allow us to do attack 4, range 3, push 2, targeting this Frost Demon. We draw, +1, because we were killing anyway. Nice draws this turn. We've gotten really lucky in this room in general. All right, we're done. Being greedy is always the right choice. I don't know. We were greedy in the first round. We got pretty punished. But we're still surviving. So the Living Bones go. They have -2 move on this. Yeah. I guess I should just get in the habit of clicking these out. Again, just, as Thumber said, because we don't have this when we test Frosthaven, and that's where we do spend most of our time in TTS, it just really takes getting used to. But it is so much more convenient than having to look over there every time. I'll really try to do my best. Okay, so then the Voidwarden goes. Hmm. I really need to get some coins here. I guess if I make my way to the... Oh, there's also this chest to loot. Oh my god, you're the guy I've been reading all the guides from. I didn't know it was you. Love your guides, man. I read them religiously. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad they're helpful. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm going to try my best to start updating them very soon. I mean, ideally, I should update one this weekend, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm going to try to do like a test stream that was recommended of like maybe streaming myself on one day, writing, creating a guide, and we'll see how people how well I can do that and whether people like that. Don't worry about it. Okay. There's so many like conflicting factors here. Money, check marks, winning the scenario. Too many choices. Too many choices. Because like it's so safe for me to go run over there, right? I can go at 15 next round, and they can't touch me that fast, right? Uh, so it's just such a free attack 2 that I could make here. An attack 2 into 1 shield isn't that valuable. It's really not. Okay, so let us... I think I should use every opportunity I can to get coins here with the Voidwarden. Someone also needs to go down here and pick this up. Let's do the bottom of Resigned Frenzy. We're going to just consume the dark here for 1 experience. I guess it's 1 experience either way, so I guess this is better. No, so let's just do the bottom of Resigned Frenzies and move 4. Is it going to be me to go down there? From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a move 3 left? I don't think I do. No, I don't. But I do have a lot of move 3s, so I could just go here now, and then next turn just do some stuff here, and then the following turn go down there and pick that up. I think that's fine. All right, so let's go to here then with the bottom of Resigned Frenzy just as a move 4. We're up to 3 coins. Does this count treasure tiles? 5 or more money tokens. It doesn't, damn. All right, still I think it makes sense for the Voidwarden to go. So then we're going to use the top of Lure of the Void, disarm range 3. We gain 1 experience and consume the dark. I guess it can only be this one, but this is always the one I want to disarm anyway. And I'm just going to move you up to here because why not? You're going to move up anyway. I guess this makes it hard for me to go get the coins. What would we do otherwise? Yeah, this allows me to wound him without moving and to make a top attack. Yeah, that's fine. This is definitely fine. So let's move him there and disarm him for next round. Okay, and we're good. And the Frost Demons are all gone. I guess I was going to get to move anyway, but I think it's not very realistic that I'm going to go down to here. I'm already going to get this. I think that's going to be enough. So it's not bad to move him closer to us because it just means we can kill these things and then not have to go as far to get to the next room. No, Blomikblad did, in a way. It was honestly Blomikblad's comment on YouTube that there was the final push I needed to get over the hump and come back. Okay, since we're not going to move this turn, we can just do these 2 things. We're going to curse ourselves again, but again, this isn't the biggest deal in the world. Curses in our deck, at least right now, at least until we're level 4, don't have an enormous impact. They do, they can, but I think this is valuable enough. So actually I want to go later because I'd like the disarm to wear off of this bones and then to stun it again for next round. No reason to go early here. There's just one other thing going. I don't really want to shield, and where I am is fine. Okay, so this makes sense. And like I said, we kind of have a pretty good turn here. What do you think of the Frosthaven starting classes? They seem complex for starting classes. Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, they're definitely complex. I mean, the fact that something like the Geminate is a starting class is pretty crazy, right? So I'm super excited for the Frosthaven starting classes because I like complex classes. Obviously, having played Gloomhaven for a long time, I'm excited for something. I mean, for things that are more complex, as long as they're complex in a good way. And for the most part, I do find Frosthaven classes to be that. So at the same time, it's funny because my favorite Frosthaven class is the Drifter, which is not a very complex class. So I think there's also something to be said about when you design something that's simple but really interesting. It's just a home run to me, and that is why I love the Drifter so much, both from a design perspective, but also from a play perspective. I love playing the Drifter, and I like the Drifter in terms of the way the class is designed. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to be more complex. There's no world in which the Gloomhaven classes aren't going to be simpler than Frosthaven classes on average. Drifter just needs a more exciting theme. I mean, fair, I guess. I don't know. I don't care that he doesn't have an exciting theme. I mean, to be clear, his symbol previously when it was a bow and a club, I was like, are you kidding? But I don't know. It doesn't matter too much to me. I don't think I ever want to touch Geminate. Just seems chaotic. Yeah, I like Geminate a lot actually because it's sort of like a puzzle while playing, and some people I play with really like it. But I can also understand why people wouldn't like it, and I think that's fair. It is certainly going to be a divisive class. Um, but again, I mean, I think that's unavoidable at some point, and I think the Geminate's a really cool class, to be honest. It is one of it's probably my top 5 or 6 for frost saving classes at this point. Probably my top 5. Again, I can't mention the locked classes, but of the unlocked classes, of the starter classes, so Deathwalker and Drifter are 2 of my top 3 overall classes. And I think none of the other starting classes are in my top. Yeah, so then Geminate. So yeah, Deathwalker and Drifter are 2 of my top 3, with one unlocked class, with one locked class being in that 3, and then Geminate would definitely be in the next 2. So yeah, Geminate is definitely in my top 5 favorite classes. But again, I can understand why that's true for me and not for everyone else. Yeah, Drifter's not just the best Frosthaven starter than the rest. Drifter's just the best Frosthaven class. That being said, I don't know. It competes with one lock class for my number 1 spot constantly. But I mean, honest Drifter's amazing. Which lock class? I don't want to. I don't want to say anything here, but you know, I mean, here. I'm afraid of saying anything here, but I will quickly send you a message so that you know. There we go. Everyone who plays him says, "Wow, that was really fun," but no one takes him because he looks so boring. Oh, Drifter? Gotcha. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's a fair point. I'm really excited for the tweaking they seem to have done to summons, non-lost summons. Sign me in. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think non-lost summons is great too. Come on, give us a symbol. I can't. I don't want to. I'm afraid that giving a symbol. I mean, I don't even. I guess I'm probably allowed to give a symbol, but I don't know. I'm afraid that would just. Our whole. I'm also like symbols changed and stuff like that. I don't know. No. No, I'm just too afraid. I'm too afraid. I can't. I can't give a symbol. I'm sorry. When it when it when Frosthaven gets released and you see the classes, I will let you know that this was the class. I'll be happy. I'll be more than happy to tell you. Big set. Yeah, I'm sorry. I agree completely with Emrys. I mean, to be clear, like I said, I love Drifter not just from a design perspective, which I think is true, but also just from a play perspective. I think Drifter is extremely fun to play, extremely fun to build, level up. Like Drifter is just a home run on every aspect for me because it's low complexity, high decision making, high modularity. I mean, it's just great. It really is just a home run. Drifter is Frosthaven's Cragheart, best design. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fair. I think that is perfectly fair. All right, so again, we're going to go late here simply because the thing we most likely, I mean, right now, all we could do with our bottom would be to stun this. I do want to use a bottom to stun here. I think that's better than just doing a move 2. I mean, if it works out that they end up going after me, then I will just end up doing a move 2 with this. But I think the potential upside of getting to stun this for the following round is worth it. Us, we have the favorite. We're going to be throwing it, and us. So what was our plan again? Probably just to wound that thing and attack it. In that case, maybe it's not so important that we stun it, but in that case, it doesn't matter that we go late. I guess then the argument for not going late would be if we go before the Hatchet, then we could actually strengthen the Hatchet here, but we would also be blessing the Hatchet on an attack where it doesn't matter too much. No, that's actually maybe worth it then, and then we just get to move. We don't have to use our boots. Yeah, I can see the appeal of this. Because with all these attacks, so this way we're doing an attack 1 wound, so we're putting a wound on it, we're doing an attack 3, so 2 damage plus the favorite as an attack 6, so 5. So 2 plus 5. No, sorry, 3 here plus 5 is 8. Yeah, that's pretty likely to just die, especially with the advantage and everything like that. Maybe, and then the wound is actually really 2 damage. Yeah, I think that's fine, actually. So I think it actually does make sense then just to do a default move. In that case, should I play... Should I keep this? Because I'd actually care more about keeping that card than this card. So this actually makes sense. Drifter looked most promising from a pure mechanic standpoint, but when up against Time Travel Assassin or Split Hive Mind, I just can't pick him first. Fair. See, to me, theme. I mean, sorry, no. Theme is very important to me. I care very much about the theme of classes. Themris, you have my address. Please send the check. Can you recommend a Gloomhaven player mat? Ugh, that. By the time Gloomhaven player mats, yeah, by the time Gloomhaven player mats became a thing, I was rarely playing physical Gloomhaven anymore, so it would be difficult for me to give any suggestions on Gloomhaven player mats. I'm sorry. Do you playtest Frosthaven since you seem to know things about a law class? Yes, I do playtest Frosthaven. Uh, Anyway, let's try to get back on topic here. I mean, for the stream, I definitely enjoy doing this, but for the VOD, I feel a little bit bad. All right. Well, we wouldn't have gotten to go after them. They're also not moving. Sure. So Redguard goes first. Let's go ahead and consume the light here just for one experience, because why? I mean, I guess it's one experience either way, and in neither instance it matters. So I guess the move can theoretically be better. So we're going to consume the light to gain a move 2 here, gaining also one experience. That's going to allow us to move to here, pick up this coin. And I'm going to do an attack 1 wound targeting the adjacent bones. Please not a bless. Please not a bless. Okay, that's great. So 1 damage there, and it's wounded. And then we're going to do the top of Shocking Advance just as an attack 3. Okay, that's great. Overall, really nice flips. Yeah, you should definitely sleeve cards, to be clear. Don't have small sleeves, though? Oh. Yeah, I would highly recommend sleeving your modifier deck, because the modifier deck, it gets handled and flipped a lot. I mean, it's like Fantasy Flight Small Euro, I think is what I've used. But yeah, you definitely sleeve your modifier decks, big time. You will ruin it 1 month with it if you don't sleeve it. Highly recommend. But yeah, I agree with them. I don't think a player mat's necessary. Yep, I agree completely with General CGO. I think the two add-ons that I would always use as well is organization, which again I just did with yet another storage solution. But I also think it's fine to. I mean, like if you don't mind spending a little bit extra, I think a lot of the organizers can be pretty cool. I think that's very reasonable. And then yeah, obviously sleeving your cards. I don't know enough about those sleeves. Maybe someone in chat can answer. All right, so we're done here. Sorry, I can't be more helpful for that. So I'm going to do poison, target self for 1 ally within range 2. I don't think I want to poison the Redguard. Redguard's probably going to get... I mean, we haven't lost the remove poisons, but we're going to be too far away. Now let's just poison ourselves. So we're going to target ourselves with poison, and then we're going to do bless, strengthen, target a different ally within range 3. And I think this should probably be Hatchet, because the strengthen here is significant. The bless would be a little bit unfortunate to draw, but it sort of is what it is. I think the significance of the strengthen here is high enough that it's worth the risk of drawing the bless. No, it's okay. Links are fine. Yeah, to be clear, I guess I don't know much about sleeves. I just use the ones that were recommended to me. But it's just the type of sleeve you want is called mini Euro. I don't know the sizing on that. Maybe Balmic Block can figure that out for you though. All right, and then we create dark, and we do a default move 2 with the bottom signs of the void. 1, 2 to there. Okay, so then the hatchet goes, and we're going to go ahead and do a move 3, heal 1. No, so first we're actually going to attack. We're going to use repeat shot, and we're going to throw the favorite. We're already strengthened here, so this is going to be an attack 6 with advantage targeting this bones here. Good old advantage. Okay, so this is dead, and that's there. And then we're going to use the bottom of this. We're going to do a move 3, heal 1, range 1. We're going to go here. We're going to heal ourselves because we're missing a lot of health and we can't long rest. Oops, that's the wrong way. And create Earth, which doesn't really matter. And the living bones don't move at 81, so that's the end of the round. Okay. I should have used the boots. I guess there's no real new information. Whatever. I guess it doesn't change anything. Any move that gets us here, yeah, it's really not different. We have no move ones. Should we long rest is the question then. Yeah, I think a long rest here is actually fine on the Voidwarden, since our allies are going to take some time to finish this off anyway. I mean, I guess they're not really going to take that long to finish it off because we have the favorite and everything. So what are we even doing with these two cards? Not our most exciting turn. I think it's still worth just playing them and doing something here. So we have to short rest. Damn, losing life hurts. So the only thing that's worse to lose than this is retrieval and repeat shot. Those are the two cards that are better than this. I think at a 2 out of 7, I'm supposed to reroll. Okay, perfect. Super happy with that outcome. Hey, T360 Banjo, thank you very much for the subscription. I really do appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't be more help personally for the sleeves. I don't I don't even have my physical copy of Gloomhaven anymore, so I don't remember what I bought. But I'm happy that you were able to get some help in chat, and I really appreciate the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Okay. So, what are we up to now? Well, Redguard's not really doing much. We're gonna hammer that thing, and I guess just do a move heal again, in the hopes that we kill it, and then we can move on top and grab the favorite back. Is probably the best way to do this. Are we gonna have enough big moves if we use that card? No. If we use center mass, so we need to use something other than center mass to attack here, actually. So what we need to use to attack then is going to be repeat shot. I don't plan on really having to make I mean, I hope not to have to use a repeat shot here anyway. 30 initiative isn't great. They have 3 cards to go before this, but it's really important that I keep my large movement cards, to get back towards the next room. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I got confused. Yeah, Counteract was asking about the sleeves in T360. Sorry. Yeah. It's been a long week, to be honest. Thank you very much, T360 Banjo, for the sub. Then, regardless, sorry that I confused you about the sleeve thing. I just assumed that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I thought that. Some wires just crossed my brain. I'm not as focused as I should be, and I'm happy that the guides have been a help. Sorry. Anyway, so this gives us worse initiative, and 24 is significant difference than 30 against Bones because they can go at 25. But worst case scenario, I mean, the red guard will go up and tank the hit. It's not a big deal, and it's really important to keep a move 3 to get back to the next room. Okay, so long. Oh no, so I didn't want to long rest here. Was my realization? Yeah, no, I shouldn't long rest here. Again, choosing a card to lose, it doesn't get me anything else. I mean, it removes this poison from me. That's pretty insignificant, and I mean, it's important that we all make it back to the next room at the same time. All right. I mean, so be it. I can't afford to lose movement cards here, so I can't really reroll when I hit a non-movement card. Okay, so our plan here is just to go here, and I don't think we have a lot else we can do. I guess we should... Theoretically, the heal cards will be good when we kind of group back up and we're moving back towards the top, so I should realistically just play cards that don't help here. I mean, that can't be used when we're moving from room to room, which would be something like this. This is a large move. So basically, any of these 3 cards. I think it's probably fine to play these 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, well, we got lucky with the initiative. Standard stuff. Okay. Red guard's up. A default attack 2 is actually not insignificant here, so I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use the bottom of Healing Sands. I'm going to do a move 3 going to here, under the hope that we kill it. Otherwise, it can actually get to attack both of us, so then Hatchet will have to move back. But if we kill it, I don't really want to go any further into the room. Oh, sorry, CGO. There was a bunch of chat stuff, so I didn't see it. Thanks for stopping by, CGO. It's always a pleasure. I hope you have a great weekend, and see you soon. Okay, so I'm going to make a default attack 2 with Flame Shroud here. Because if I get a +1 on one of these, it makes the difference, right? That is not a +1. Alright. Rough. Okay. So now I'm going to attack with Repeat Shot, which is going to be attack 3. I'm going to throw the favorite to make this a 6. I don't have goggles to use anyway. I'm just going to hope. I'd be really actually happy to draw one of the blesses here. Oh, man, if only we just gotten one. This is why it was so important to do this attack 2. If we just gotten a 0, this would be dead now. It makes such a big difference here. It's possible I should just not throw in the favorite then. This bone's really killing us. Okay. So, what now? Not dead yet? No, we're not dead yet, but we're going to have some stamina issues here shortly. So we actually just have to move like this. Oh, God. That's so bad. And heal ourselves for 1 so we don't get multi-hit. I don't think it's worth getting multi-hit when we're at such low life, and I also don't think it's worth going invis. God, this is brutal. Yeah, I know they got shuffled at long rest. I was still just hoping to draw one. Oh, you're talking about that. Gotcha. Okay, so Living Bones goes, and it's going to attack the red guard. I mean, I guess it... Oh, no, hold on. We can just go here. This is going to die when it attacks the red guard, unless it misses. I swear to God, if I get a curse here. No. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go here. This is going to be better, I think. This is going to be better. Yep. We're just going to go there. Because it's going to attack the red guard first, and then hopefully should die to shield spikes. Come on. Please, I need this to get at least a -1 or higher. I need this to get a -1 or higher. Okay. So the bones goes, because there was no new information. This is fine. So we're going to actually move there. This makes us closer to grabbing this. We basically only have we have 2 turns of big movement left. So being able to use a non-big move one of these turns is significant. And then we can stay on a potion, make it all work. So this is going to attack the red guard first because of initiative, please. Okay. I mean, not exactly what I would have liked to see, but this is fine. This is still so much better. So we're going to use the heater shield to gain 1 shield here. Oh, sorry, this is attack with disadvantage. Okay, all right, that's fine. I could have maybe put the disadvantage away, but I think it was worth it. I don't know. Maybe I should have. I was a little bit greedy, I guess. I would have forgotten to put it away anyway in something like Gloomhaven Digital, so it just made sense to still do this. So this attack is +1, so 3. We block 1, so we take 2 damage. And because we have 1 shield here, this actually dies to shield spikes. Oh, thank God. Okay. So here we go. On the Voidwarden, we're just going to do a default move 2 to here and grab the chest. Fair warning, we're going to spoil chest number 4. Chest number 4, getting spoiled. Chest number 4. Last chance for chest number 4. 15 gold. Okay. 31. So we can just grab the coin with this. There's nothing we can really do on top that matters. I just need to keep my movement cards. Just play something like this. Red guard can just long rest here, since we're not going to be advancing with Hatchet anyway, and red guard actually has more movement than Hatchet. So we'll do a long rest here, refresh these things, get a bit of healing. Why not? And then here, this could be play with subs. Yeah, that could theoretically be something I do in the future at some point, is play something with subs. It's not something I thought about, but it could certainly be something I do. Wouldn't be something I would want to do often, simply because a lot of the reason that people tune in to watch is to hear my thought process. And so, um, when I'm playing with other people, I don't really get to talk about what I'm doing, which makes it a little bit less interesting, I think, for viewers at least. Okay, so do we still have a move 4? If we do, we're not going to make it to anyone this turn. So the top actions that help our allies while we're near them are these. This is a move. I guess we're never going to get to have all of these. I don't want to go to here. I want to go to here. I need to move as much as possible. From here, I don't have range to do any of the abilities that help my allies because they're both just chilling there. So the question is, which of these things do I want to do the most when we get back together? Probably this and this combination is good. A bless, I mean like multiple blesses, I suppose. Just, I guess, gives out 2 blesses. Is that better than 2 more movement? I'm not actually sure, but maybe. Regardless, I guess I'll leave myself the option for when we get to that point. So let's just play these 2 cards here. I suppose the argument for this, for keeping Resigned Frenzy, is we can get experience with it, but we also move less, which is not good. Okay, so the Voidwarden goes. I'm just going to do a move 4 here and do nothing on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, then the Hatchet is just going to do a move 1, loot 1. Just looting this. Definitely not going any further in. It's already going to be a struggle to make it back to the other side. Get the favorite back and do nothing with our other half. I'll wait to use a stamina potion. I'll use it next turn, I think, to get an additional turn of big moves. And the red guard takes a long rest. Refreshes this, and heals for 2. And we get to choose a card to lose again. Okay, so we want all of our big movement cards, and we want all of our shield cards, essentially. Is it time to abandon this? This is just a nice bottom to pair with this. It's kind of the best bottom. Also, there's going to be Flame Demons in the last room, so we certainly want any source of direct damage. Maybe it's just time to accept that we don't care about this anymore. This isn't going to be that great against Flame Demons, and the Living Bones in the last room are not the most significant enemies. I guess, again, the shield could be good. If we move late into, yeah, this actually could be very good. We could move late into a position and then early in the round go with like this plus this, or sorry, this plus this to immobilize them all and make them get retaliated for 1,000,000. But I think if we can immobilize them, they shouldn't. How much health do the Flame Demons have? I think they're gonna have like 3 health. I'm not even sure that there's gonna be elite on 3-player. I think it's gonna be like 3 regulars on 3-player, just like it was in this room. So I don't think we need the extra shielding here. So Spelunky 2 stream 1. I've never played Spelunky 2. I've never played either of the Spelunkies, and that wouldn't be at the top of my list of games that I would want to stream. Not because they're not excellent games. I have nothing but respect for these games, but it's not really. I mean, it's not something I ever had time to get into, I guess is the best way to put that. Okay, so we want to do where are our allies going to be? We really want to make sure we keep hitting allies with this stuff. I guess I want to put a Bless and a Hatchet stack, so I'm going to. I guess both of them are getting Blesses, so it doesn't change too much. But I'd rather get actual healing on Hatchet. So yeah, I would rather poison Redguard and then. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have 3 movement here. 1, 2, 3. So we want to move at least 3 as well. And we want to move 4. Okay, this works. I can also just do this. Do I have enough moves if I do this? No, I don't. I should save this for move 3. It's only giving me 1 life, which is not a big deal. Well, no, hold on. We only have... Yeah, because I only have 1 other move 3. All right, so let's play something like this here, I think. It's probably fine to just get rid of. Any enhancements yet? Oh, no. Not even close. This is our 4th total scenario. We don't even have the ability to do enhancements yet. Okay, so this and this. Make sure that our initiatives line up. Yep. Okay. So here we do a move 4. 2, 3, 4 to there. And then here we do a move 3 and create wind. Not that that really matters. So we don't have follow through anymore. And then here we do a move 3 with the bottom suggestion to here. That's fair, Phantom Gorilla. I understand if you don't want to watch this. We're not very far in, but also cool to get to play your base campaign without spoilers. We'll probably try to get to enhancements as quickly as possible while I just have something to do with our piles of gold. I think it's more fun that way. Okay, so then we're going to use the top of Give and Take. We're going to poison target self or one ally with a range 2, and we're bless strengthen another ally. So we're going to poison the red guard. This allows us to bless and strengthen. Strengthen I'm not going to bother placing, but bless Hatchet. Again, blessing Hatchet is good because Hatchet attacks for 1,000,000 damage with his favorite attacks. It also isn't going to change anything because next turn we're going to use Close to the Abyss to give a bless to whoever we poisoned here. So they're both going to end up getting a bless. We did it this way because it's better to get 2 healing on Hatchet and remove a poison here than 1 healing here and remove a poison here. At least get further. As you get further, I'll probably ask you during Digital Days how Redguard is going. Yeah, absolutely. Not a problem. Thanks for stopping by anyway. It's always good to see you. Okay, so it's just going to be a move 2 plus this. Did you house rule the item perk? Yeah. I mean, we Isaac ruled the item perk. Not exactly. I used the general CGO suggestion, which I think is the most elegant one, rather than just adding an additional perk. I guess I've explained this before, but I'll explain it to you once, Themris. Basically, oopsies, that should be fine. We have this perk here and this perk here. So the easiest way to make this all work is just to pretend that both of these perks are remove 2 -1s and pretend that this is add 2 +1s and ignore negative item effects, which allows you to use the exact same modifier deck, still to have 15 perks, and actually to have all balanced perks as well. Obviously, it makes the Redguard perk deck slightly better because removing -1s is better than replacing -1s with +1s. But I think it's the most elegant way to introduce that perk without with still every perk you have is still a perk that exists in base Gloomhaven on a tank class, and it still gives you 15 perks, and you use in total the exact same modifier deck. Like you end up with the exact same number of -1s and +1s and everything. So that's the way we've house ruled that, which was general CGO suggestion, which I think is a really good one. I meant 2 stamina potion here, a move 3 to be clear. Doesn't really matter which one. Or not move 3, I guess it didn't really matter either way. Okay, as for us, we're just going to keep on keeping on. Probably something like this. I guess we want to move away after. I suppose it doesn't matter because we're only moving 3. We'll still be in range, I think. Worst case scenario, I can modify some things after I flip. This is all open information. Oops. Oh, I think I forgot to click add around. All right, so here we do a move 3, create light. Doesn't matter too much. 1, 2, 3 to there. Lights up. Do nothing else. Guess we can create more light on top. It's very bright right now. Then us, we're going to use the bottom of Signs of the Void as a default move 2. No, it actually does matter because we're going to use our boots here. So let's just change a card here. Again, this is all sort of open information. It doesn't matter too much. It's just actually, in the end, it is important to go before the Voidwarden. Or Voidwarden to go before Hatchet, sorry. Redguard. Voidwarden to go before Redguard, sorry. So let's do this first then. Again, this is all open information stuff, so it doesn't really matter anymore. There's no closed information here. I just was kind of throwing things out quickly to get through this part because it's the least interesting part. But it's actually important that we have everyone within range. And we want to move 3, so we wouldn't be able to keep everyone in range with the way we currently done it. Okay, so let's do heal 2, range 2, target 2. Anyone who removes poison gets a bless. So we're going to do heal 2 here, and we're going to do heal 2 here, which gives a bless to the Redguard. And then we're going to use the bottom of Signs of the Void as a default move 2. We're going to use our boots to get move 3 total here. I think this is worth it because we can certainly long rest. Okay, then we go here. We do our move 3, like so. And again, just a top that doesn't do anything. It doesn't really matter. And here we do a move 3 as well, creating wind, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. So on the Voidwarden, we're going to long rest. Here we're going to do another move 3 as we go close to the door. There's a world in which we potentially short rest, so I would rather discard this than discard this. Also, this is just going to be better when we go in. I mean, is there a world where we short rest? Yeah, there really is. Not getting to ever short rest on the Hatchet here is actually or not getting to ever long rest on the Hatchet here is actually quite costly. Some long rests would have gone a long way. Ooh, that's perfect though. Just getting my boots and my goggles back. Okay. So this turn, nothing. Can maybe just throw this away because I don't see myself needing this the turn after we go in. Yeah, maybe I actually could. No, without the boots, it's so unlikely. Let's just discard this here. And then we're going to go in, we're going to do like a move 3 plus this attack, and then we're going to follow up with a move 3 plus this attack. If I had boots, I would be more inclined to keep retrieval, to pick up the favorite and then throw it again in the same turn. But with only one movement, it doesn't seem very likely that that's going to work out. Okay. So red guard gets a move 3. I'm actually going to leave this coin here because I really want the Voidwarden to pick it up. Voidwarden needs to get to 5 coins for battle goal. See? Mr. Battle Goals. I told you. And then here we're going to do a move 3 that creates wind. This time it actually does matter, so I will bother to do this. There we go. And again, nothing else with any of our other cards. Again, we needed to use this for move 3, so we could have, otherwise we could have moved 1 less. Is that maybe worth it? We could have moved 1 less and gotten 1 experience and 1 healing, but I think not. I'm afraid that I'm not going to have enough stamina to make it through this scenario, so I'm kind of just pushing myself to go as far as possible with each turn. We're probably fine, to be honest. But you never know. Okay, so we have to lose a card here. Time to get rid of the healing. Or into the last fight. Short rest here. I actually really want this in the end as well, because the immobilize against the flame demons is going to keep them next to me so that they get retaliated by my shield value. So I'm actually going to pay 1 to reroll on that. I hope I just don't lose my bottom shield now. No, that's fine. I mean, that's still good theoretically with the combo because it's another way of dealing direct damage, but we had to lose something. And I think this will be fine. In reality, we actually did mess this up a little bit. Last turn, we should have played this top to create fire, because then we could have done this on bottom, which would have been better here. Yeah, we've not played this perfectly, actually. I was going a little bit too fast in the end there. Admittedly, I kind of have this tendency to go fast which I think is sort of understandable when there's not really interesting stuff happening, when you're just running through, but technically there was a better way to play there. All right, we're going to run in and shoot something. So what is our plan then? I guess just doing this without the shield is going to be it. Because having enough movement to get around to be able to do direct damage to a bunch of flame demons is really good. Yeah, missing out on the fire here is actually not going to be insignificant. No idea how you keep your cards so straight. I just draw them to a hand and then drag them out. Like I just do. Well, I'll show you next time. But I mean, yeah, you just group them up with G, draw them with the number, click and drag over the hand. Oops. Well, as I say that, and then pull them out like that. Okay. So I want to move to the coin. And I suppose I could actually just do this turn. Mine always end up a bunch of different lines. Oh yeah, you need to undo grid from them. Grid is what's causing that to happen. All right. This actually works pretty well. I'm going to strengthen Hatchet here. Hatchet doesn't get to use goggles anymore since we don't get to long rest on Hatchet. I do that too. Yeah, I don't know then. Weird. Don't know. So I want to do at least a move 3 because I want to make it to this coins. I'm giving up all my good initiative, but I'm giving myself a really good turn here. Maybe my lift height is too high. Yeah, I always have my lift height at minimum. So I go to the coin, which gives me my 4th coin, then I only need 1 more. I'm going to poison myself. This is going to allow me to strengthen and bless Hatchet. Again, every bless and Hatchet deck is going to be useful for killing these flame demons, and strengthen is useful since we can't get the goggles again. So I think this is a very reasonable thing to do here. Since if I were to use the shield and move the red guard, there's no real guarantee that I would get the shield value on the flame demons this turn, whereas next turn when I immobilize them, it's more likely that works. You never unchecked grid. Gotcha. Oh, you were saying I do that without having done the grid thing. Gotcha. You were talking about the other thing. All right. Anyway, here we go. So red guard goes in first. We've got to move 4 with this. Okay. 1. Let's see what they're all up to. Please tell me you're attacking. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Reasonable stuff all around. I mean, I really am going to miss that one shield, but I think we'll be all right regardless. So we have 3 more movement. Yeah, I played the right card. Yeah, the one shield would actually just be the difference between executing them. Man. Oh, that's frustrating. I would have had such a satisfying turn here. It kills me. No one to blame but myself. Like I said, so the trick was that last turn, the turn before I went in, I could sort of play whatever top I wanted. I never had to play this beforehand. I could have always played this that turn because it wasn't a move 3. The only thing is that I had to play in sort of a specific sequence is I had to play move 3s every turn, but this could have been played at any point. So it always would have made sense to just play this the last turn before going in, short rest, get this back, and be able to do this combo. And here we would actually execute all the Flame Demons if we'd done it correctly. Got to run. See you, Themris. Thanks for stopping by. Damn it. It would have been so satisfying, but it is what it is. So we have, so we move all the way to there. 1, 2, 3, that's fine. Then we're going to use the top of Survival Instincts. Oh, well, creating fire doesn't matter too much here, does it? It does. It does actually matter. It does certainly matter, but we also just really do want to do this, so. All right, we're going to do shield 1, pull 1, range 2. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So we pull you to here, and you each suffer 1. I could use my healing potion now, but they're going to wound me, so I'd rather save it for afterwards. We've got a lot of shield. I think we should be fine. Okay. So we're done. So then the Voidwarden goes. We're going to do move 3 with the bottom of suggestion. Going to here. All right, we need 1 more coin. And then we're going to use the top of give and take. We're going to poison ourselves. We're going to strengthen and bless Hatchet. Just handing out the blesses like candy. Gotta hope for the best here. Okay, then the bones go. The bones have +1 movement. Let's try to get in the habit of actually doing this properly, right? So, but I don't know. Does this show the modification of their movement? I guess let's check. I think not. I think their base movement is 4. So I think this just always shows the base, and then you check the modification up here. Okay. So +1 movement, -1 attack. So this has 5 movement. 1, 2. Its focus is always here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, so this goes here. 1, 2, 3. So to there. I'm just gonna move the other one. So this one has 3 movement normally. So here 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this is closer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely. So its focus is here. Can't really make it, so it's just gonna go to here. Okay, so this is going to attack at -1. So normally this would attack for 3. Here it will attack for 2. Oh no, you're going to waste my armor charge. I don't like this one bit. There's nothing I can do about this though. Yeah, I just don't like that I'm going to be forced to use a hide armor charge here, which I don't really like. I'm not going to use my other armor, obviously. So this means we're not going to kill all of the flame demons. Unfortunate. So -1 but +1, so this ends up being 3. We have 1 shield by default because of the top action we played, and then we have to use one of these. This is not optional. So this gives us 2 shield. So we take 1 damage, and this takes 2 damage. Okay, then the hatchet goes. So we have repeat shot next turn. Yeah. So I think I'm actually just gonna hit the bones. I should just be able to kill the flame demons next turn pretty easy. I mean, two of the flame demons should die here. Only one of them will be around, and I think I should kill that one pretty easily. Since my next attack is going to benefit from having the favorite in the target, I think I would rather attack the elite bones here, even though in general I would typically try to kill flame demons first if I have the capacity to do that. Okay, so we are going to go with this. We're going to do a move to here. No, we can get up to here, I think. This does let us get multi-targeted, but I think that's not such a huge deal. We have 7 health now. I'm not super worried about this one of the bones multi-targeting us, and this will just put us in a better spot to attack other things afterwards. So we go there, we heal ourselves for 1, we create Earth. And then we do the top of stopping power, consuming wind. gaining 1 experience. This gives us an attack 3, range 3, push 2. I don't think I want to push him, because then he wouldn't be in range for me to attack easily next turn. So let's just go ahead and attack him. We're already advantaged. I'm going to throw the favorite here. So that does make this an attack 6 with advantage. Okay, there we go. So our 6 becomes a 12. So much for repeat shotting, but that's fine. All right, so then the Flame Demons go. The Flame Demons are going to consume the fire. Consume the fire. They're all going to attack at +1. So normally they hit for 3, here 4 with wound. So attack 4 wounds. So from here, here, and here. So 4. So here I can just use, this is obligatory. I won't use this here because, so this means I have 2 shield on the 4, so I take 2 damage. Always getting wounded here. But the 2 shield is the significant number here, right? So I'd rather have 2 shield on 2 targets than 3 shield on 1. Because that is enough to kill this. Alright, then this one attacks me. -1, so it's 3. Again, we'll use this here. That means we have 2 shield again, so we take 1 damage, and this dies. Ooh, shield spikes. Alright, and then this one attacks us. -1, so we have 1 shield this time, so we take 2 damage, and this takes 1 damage. And that's the end of the round. So I do no longer have any direct damage. I mean, here we're just playing these 2 cards. That's a given. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Just want to look at something. Oh, jeez. I'm just curious about. Nothing to do with the game, just something I wanted to check. Okay. So, what can we do here? If I do, for example, either this or this, then they won't move away and my shield will kill them. There is the issue of initiative here, though. I think this probably makes the most sense. Either that or the bottom makes them not move away. I'm going to heal off the wound with the healing potion. I should be safe, and just getting more shield this turn seems good. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. As for us, we just absolutely have to make... Oh, we did create Dark last turn, by the way, with the gift top. Just forgot to create it. We do need to make it to a coin. I guess the hatchet needs to go to that coin. We have our boots, though, so we have 5 movement. So we can go 1, 2, 3... Well, we can even go 4 to here or 5 to here, something like that. So we should certainly play a big movement here to make sure we get our battle goals successfully completed. And then what are we going to do on top? I suppose just disarming the bones is probably safe here. Yeah, seems fine. Ah, the Flame Demon doesn't attack. All right. So what are the actual stats on this thing? It has 2 retaliate, range 2, and it's 3 shield. Okay. Well, the Flame Demon goes. It's going to convert an element of our choice into fire. Earth, sure. Consume the earth, creates fire. And they're going to create a trap, and the trap's going to be here. Oh, man, I got rid of all the trap stuff. All right. So the Flame Demon's done. Has there been any discussion in the Discord about implementing JOTL stuff to the TTS mod? What do you mean? About how to implement it? Or I'm not sure. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, Living Bones goes as well. Heals itself, has some additional shielding this turn. I'd like to add the characters to TTS. Yeah, Block McBlock and link the link that he linked here. There, which is what I ended up using. Okay, so Redguard goes now. So all our shielding is for naught. We can't kill stuff this round. We take 1 from our wound. I'm going to use my healing potion here. Heal back up. His attacks are just not very useful. So, man, this is frustrating. I think I will just immobilize this on the Flame Demon. This makes it so that next turn it has to attack me. The problem is I don't have a guaranteed shield next turn. But I can make it work somehow. All right, so I'm going to create light. I'm going to shield 1 immobilize target all adjacent enemies just to immobilize this. And then I'm just going to use my bottom to move and grab this coin here. Trying to make my way to the chest. Okay, so the hatchet goes. Do we have range to do our lost attack on that? We do not. We do. Oh, we're no longer strengthened. All right, whatever. Let's just do this then. Let's just try to kill that thing with this. Said I would never use that. In the end, I am. Gain 1 experience. We're gonna use the bottom of repeat shot as an attack 5, range 3, targeting the elite or the regular flame demon. I mean, we're so close to over here that it's, I think, fine to do this. Well, any attack would have worked in the end, but we got it. We got it. We gained our experience. Yes, this is lost. And then this, we have attack 3, range 3. Guess we'll attack the bones. The bones has 1 additional shield here, so this shouldn't do too much. No, I think it's just 1 additional. It's shield 1, heal 2. Yes. So it just takes 1 damage, but that's fine. And we're done. And then the Voidwarden goes. So on the Voidwarden, we're going to... I need to move... I guess I don't have to move that much, huh? I can actually just make it to here since Red Guard's going to get that one. But I guess Hatchet really wants this spot left open. No, we still have Retrieval, don't we? Yeah, we can get it with Retrieval next turn. Assuming we short rest effectively, but that should be fine. Yeah, sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to use the bottom of Resigned Frenzy. I'm going to consume the Dark to gain 1 experience. Oops, wrong person. I guess I can just do it up here. Okay, so I'm going to do a move 1, 2, 3 to here. Which gets me this. The favorite stays here. All right, we successfully completed our battle goal. 5 coins. It was not easy to do. And then we're going to just use Lure of the Void to disarm this. And honestly, it doesn't really matter where we move it to. I guess we can move it to here so Redguard can easily hit it before moving or some such nonsense. Oh no, it's a move 1. We can't move it to there. Drat. All right, well, it can stay where it is. This is fine. Oh yeah, I could have just used the Dark instead of making an attack 2 to move it there. How useful is that for the Redguard next turn? It's useful. It's actually useful. All right. So yeah, because I didn't do the attack anyway, to be clear. So yeah, let's consume the Dark on top rather than on bottom to get, because that attack 2 into something with 2 shield was pretty useless anyway. To get 2 additional movement so that we can actually move the skeleton there. All right, end the round. So short rest here. Again, we have to only short rest, so that's obviously what we're doing. Just really wanted to keep retrieval, so this is fine. All right, we're gonna just try to end the scenario here. I could milk it for some more gold, but it's been pretty slow paced for a little bit now, so I don't think there's any reason to go crazy with it like that. Suppose it would be better for us to go after the Voidwarden, so the Voidwarden can poison it. I mean, it's most likely dying anyway. It is most likely dying anyway. Okay, Voidwarden's first. We're just going to attack it with Freeze the Soul. Yeah. I guess it would have been good for us to go later, because then we could have picked up the double coin that it's going to drop. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. Was a bit of a mistake. Yep, big time mistake, actually. Oh well, too late now. Not a big deal. We'll make an attack 3 poison on it. Ha! Unless we just crit it. Sadly, not quite enough. Down to 1. We're basically missing out on one coin by having done it this way, which is bad. So our attack 3 from this becomes an attack 6. We use the bottom Signs of the Void as a default move 2. We go to here. 6 coins in the end. All right, Hatchet's up next. Doesn't really matter the order in which I do things. I'll move here, loot 1, then I'll use the favorite to attack this for 1 million. I could keep it alive now. There's no reason not to, typically. It would just allow me to pick up more coins, but let's be honest, no one wants to see this. Okay, so we attack it for 1 million. 1 million is enough. We kill it. 2 coins in the ground. What a shame. Red guard goes. I get to gain 1 experience still, since I have a move 3 here, actually. And still make it to the chest. Alright, spoiling chest number 28. Chest 28. Final warning, chest 28 is getting spoiled. Alright, here we go. I think it's just going to be the same amount of gold again, if I had to guess. Oh, yeah, this is the other one we already did. Yep, 15 gold. Sure thing. Zoom in, there you go. Alright. Whew. Well, that was not particularly tough. We got, I don't know. Guess we got kind of lucky. No, we did get really lucky. There was a point there where I even mentioned how extremely lucky. No, that was in the last scenario. I don't know. We got a little bit unlucky in the scenario in the beginning. I guess this just isn't this isn't a particularly challenging scenario. It's kind of a long one. Looking like a fool with holy coins in the ground. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, I guess theoretically people are supposed to care more about getting coins. I do care about getting coins, to be clear, but it's sort of like a time versus payoff thing for just considering that I'm streaming, and if I sit around picking up a bunch of coins, it's not going to be very fun for anyone, myself included. All right. Anyway, we got our check mark here, and we got our check mark on Hatchet. We failed our check mark on Red Guard, which I think puts us even on check marks everywhere. Mr. Battles. Boom. Boom. All right. So here we got a 6 stack. 6 is 18. Oh no. We need 1 rep. We need 1 rep. 1 reputation is the difference between us being able to buy that item. I mean, I guess actually we need a level too, so. Alrighty. Yeah, no, I knew what the reference was. I just wasn't gonna repeat it because trying to do that voice. Like in my head it has the voice, you understand, but it also would be inappropriate for me or just ridiculous for me to try to do this voice, so. Okay, so 8 experience plus 6. This gives us a total of 14 experience. Did you add any of the Jaws line battle goals? I see they're only 24, so probably not. No, I have not yet, but that is a suggestion I would be open to considering in the future. Oh, I guess I should look if there are rewards. No, of course not. Why would there be rewards? All right, so now we gained 8 here, plus 8, so 16. And for gold, 3 coins, so 9. And then here, 4 coins, so 12. And experience 5, so 13. All right. Have you tried the scenario 1 option that does all the math for you? It doesn't work with these characters, unfortunately. Apparently, Arrow actually did like a fair amount of work to actually get it to work. My reward is unlocking scenario 14. You're not wrong. Apparently, Arrow did a lot of work to actually make it work, so it is possible to make it work mostly, but it doesn't work with the Jaws line characters without some significant modifications, apparently. So that's why it does not work, which is a shame because it does take a little bit of time, but it's not a big deal. I won't clean out the decks just yet. I'll worry about doing that off stream, but I will do my post scenario stuff, the rest of my post scenario stuff, my perks and my money. So let's grab the perks first. So here, obviously just removing 2 more -1. Oh, geez, I should really just lock these. Obviously just removing 2 more -1s. This is the next thing we do. Okay. And over here, like I said, now we're going to start replacing -1s with the +0, heal 1 any ally, which I find to be quite decent. Again, you certainly could remove the -2 first as well. I really think this just comes into personal preference. I prefer doing it this way again because I like those modifiers have been significant for me more than once. The +0 heal and ally ones. And again, it's still like adding something sort of positive into our deck, I think right now is better than just removing the -2. Since our deck isn't skewed that positive yet. Obviously, this is certainly a stronger perk than this in the grand scheme of things, in the long run. Okay, so let's do our shopping. So we can't buy anything else here. We can't buy anything else here. I mean, I guess we can buy something else here, but there's nothing really we want. Should I buy my iron helmet? No, I think I'll just wait for enhancements. I don't think a 20 gold iron helmet is worth it on a Voidwarden. Again, I will buy this when I get to level 3. Otherwise, I already have my Invis Cloak. No. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really want to buy. There's no hand items that are relevant. I mean, I could be carrying a shield, but I don't think that's good enough. I mean, we saw how few times I got hit this scenario. And there's nothing I can buy here except a hand item, which again, I'd rather keep, hold out for a better one. So let's just go ahead and buy down here. So theoretically, let's just do our city event first, because this could affect, here we only need 1 reputation. All right. I think this is just going to unlock a scenario. Oh no, it did not just unlock a scenario. I'm curious what the other thing was. Oh yeah, it's this one. No, that's too bad. Well, it's my own fault. Okay, but I did get reputation, so that's nice. I'd forgotten that one. For some reason, I did think that, oh, weird, encoding is overloaded? Is the stream becoming laggy? Oh god, I hope the recording is fine. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. All right, it was just for a second there. Maybe just when I opened that up or something. Sorry, stream/VOD people. Okay. So we did gain 2 reputation. So that gives us a -1 discount. I mean, it saves us 1 gold, but you never know. So again, here, I think it is... I haven't gained any more prosperity. If I was closer to getting to 2 prosperity, I might consider holding out for a different hand weapon. But there are going to be some annoying enemies with shield, and I think a piercing bow is fine, if not super exciting. So we'll just go ahead and grab the piercing bow. I guess it's supposed to go here. I don't know, this is kind of weird, but I guess that's fine. I mean, I understand why this works. To me, the 2-hand should sort of be like the first thing, rather than having like an empty space here. But anyway. All right, so we'll buy a piercing bow, which is during your range attack, ignore all shield values for the entire attack action. Typically, you want this on AoE characters. We're not really an AoE character, but this will just essentially allow us to delete an elite flame demon, which... Does that Voidwarden get her skeleton? So we have enough money to buy it, theoretically, because we have 49 gold, but we only have 1 small item slot, and I don't think the skeleton is better than a stamina potion. So I think for now we'll hold on to the stamina potion, but as soon as I get a level, I'll buy that. Because otherwise, for now, I can potentially get an enhancement soon enough, which would be a better way to spend the gold for the time being. Okay. Whew. So I think for the VOD, there was nothing else I had to do. So I think I can stop the VOD now. Yeah, I got my perks. I spent my money. Oh, no, I spent the money. Nice try. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone who watched on the VOD. I hope you enjoyed another scenario of Gloomhaven, and we'll be back again, well, with the next VOD. See ya.